The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Oh, hello, man. It's about the third straight show where it's all about heat. It's ghost peppers. It's furnace is up high. No AC. Let's do it. Another hot ones.
One of my favorite lines from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. When they're
I
on
love that
They're on the
movie.
back of the truck, right?
Two.
Steve, no, it was one.
It was one.
It was one.
Sorry. Yeah.
Steve Martin looks at John Candy and says, "How cold you think it is outside?" One. It's the opposite of that in here today because we have no air. So the thermostat's just blank now. It's dead. It could be 107 degrees in here. I'm going delirious already. How you doing, Ted?
Good, doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Tress was on
That's right.
T-Bone and Ty this morning.
Tress today. What a get.
Oh, we got a big program today around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg. He covers all things college football for ESPN. He will join us at 3:30. Too hot. It is too hot. With Teddy, that is coming up at 4:30. Teddy scours the world for audio clips. We don't know what's coming. He plays it, and then we respond.
Hey, can I ask you something? Are we so close to the game now? I feel like I'm in this mode here where maybe it's my vacation philosophy that jumps in. It's not that I'm almost in between my excitement. Do you know what I mean? Like we're so close.
I'm excitement.
I'm in between being completely out of my mind. Dave Matthews Band, just like that. Or when we've been building up for this for so long, and we spoke on yesterday's show, I love how you start big with a classic matchup like this. Two blue bloods of college football, Texas and Ohio State. Let's see what we got. Let's show our hands right here in the first game of the season. And then whatever happens, you know exactly what you've got to work on to be a championship quality team. But we're so close to it. I almost feel like I don't need to be excited because it will be on Saturday at noon. We are basically there, baby.
No, you can be I know your favorite time, though. You're a wacko.
It's the anticipation.
Your favorite time is the day before the vacation.
Yes, we're going to be there tomorrow. I don't got to be excited about this. We're here. The game is here. It's game week. It's almost so close, I can't even believe it.
You know what you can be excited about tonight? 17 football games are on tonight.
17
college football games.
A lot of action
on tonight, including Nebraska. Nebraska's in action tonight.
They are.
Against Cincy. Mm-hmm. And that game is at Arrowhead.
Right.
We talked about Dylan Raiola yesterday, trying to convince the world himself, cuckoo doctors, that he's not imitating Pat Mahomes, that it's just a big, giant coincidence.
This could be bad. This could be like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
At Arrowhead?
Yeah.
You're going to see a human being fully transform into another human being.
I'd watch out if I were Patrick.
Can he play the entire game with just a huge groin pop?
I don't know. If Patrick happens to be around, he might shove him into some kind of sewer and just take over his life. He just might go home with Brittany and the fam.
What happens if they get together? Is it like Back to the Future where Marty can't... Back to the Future 2, where
Space-time continuum?
Marty can't interact
with Marty.
Yeah.
In
the future.
What would have happened?
Well,
I mean, he saw him from the distance, though. He did interact with them. He did. He crossed paths with him. He hit him in the face with the door.
Tons of problems, though.
Yeah, but I don't think that had anything to do with the problems. Like, it wasn't him actually interfering. He was trying to fix the issues, but it was still all jacked up. Newsflash, don't try time travel. You're going to mess things up. I still don't even know the beginning of the movie, how Einstein went 1 minute back and then he just popped up right there like nothing had ever happened. But, okay, flying around in the DeLorean, that's all well and good.
You know, there are people who think that we've time traveled already.
Oh, have we?
We've done it already.
Who said that?
Well, I don't know, because there's like a picture of, some dude in the 20s with sunglasses on that doesn't look like he's from that time.
That's a thing?
It's a thing with some people.
That's a conspiracy theory that's out there, that we take a photo of an old guy?
Old movie footage where like a woman's holding her hand up to her ear and they think she's talking on her cell phone, because if we could go back in time, we would still get cell reception. There's no cell towers back in time, but this woman can still connect, even though she is a time traveler.
I still like it. I think it's your favorite guy, Nate to Benghazi, has the bit. Like it doesn't even matter if you could take the cell phone back in time. Nobody around there would know what the flip to do with it.
Well, and you wouldn't be able to connect anything.
But you couldn't connect it.
There's no infrastructure.
I don't even think there would be somebody around that could do anything with the components that are inside the phone. They'd say, oh, okay, I guess we'll wait about 60 years before little computer chips like this start getting developed, because I can't comprehend this. I don't even think Einstein would have been able to understand that.
Now, Timmy, I'm not a big gambler.
Not a big gambler?
As a matter of fact, it's almost that time of year. Every single football season, I go into ESPN Bet.
You're going to lose all your money, aren't you?
I put $1,000 in there.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to last me for the entire season.
And then week 2, gone.
It lasts me about 2 weeks, and then it's gone. And I'm disciplined. I don't put any more money in.
Good.
But
That's what you got to do.
I'm the worst gambler.
So you're not like Scotty, where you would just replenish it right the very week after.
I actually told Scotty, I said, if I gave you some money, would you bet for me? Oh. He said, well, no, I'm not going to do that. What if I lose it? I said, no, you're like the Fisher Investments guy.
What is he, Matthew McConaughey and 2 for the money? You're going to use him like one of these Vegas hotline guys?
I understand the
investments.
Risk. I'm investing in a fund. You are running the fund.
20% increase week to week if you stay with us for 6 months.
I don't need promises. But I know how he operates, and I know that most of the time he's successful.
Yeah.
I know what his lifestyle's like, and I know what he makes here. Either he's selling drugs on the side, or the gambling thing is working out for him.
Or is he pulling like $350K a year from the good old fan?
He's pulling $350K. He works 1 day a week.
I know, but he's a department head.
He's
so maybe
golfing
he's
right now. He's not even in the office.
Writing his own salary in. I don't know. Is he that good at gambling?
Yeah, I think so.
God. He had just the day that he filled in for you when you were out. He was going on and on about a bet that he almost hit for $45,000.
$45,000.
He's discussing this. And you know who screwed him? Hideki Matsuyama. This dude had $45,000 riding on Hideki, who I don't even know was in the top 15 of the last tournament that he was in. Probably the BMW or something like that.
45. He's lucky
that's
all
what
this
it
stuff
hinges on.
Is electronic.
Oh, my God.
Because it would be like Kramer leaving the OTB with that big stack of cash.
You know what?
Someone's coming after him on the subway.
You know what? I think I should give some money to him, too.
He said he won't take it.
He won't do it?
No, he won't do it. He's afraid that he's going to lose it.
I don't care. It's okay. Yeah.
I know we say that now, but in reality, in fairness to him, we probably would care, and we'd wind up killing him.
No, we'd murder him. We could sign a contract with him that we can't bitch about it.
Blood oath?
Blood oath, yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you're willing to murder, I don't think you worry about breaking the contract. Well, we did. I was going to shoot this guy in the head, but we did sign a contract.
We said that we wouldn't do that. You got to be nice guys.
So, even though it's illegal in the state of Ohio, we have prop bets for Ohio State and Texas. Timmy has scoured the interwebs for this. What's the most interesting one that you have?
Well, let's go down some of the key players right here, Mike, because I think this is what everybody is going to focus on. And you can still play these prop bet games with your friends. It's fun to do a little over-under, even if you can't bet on it, because Mike DeWine's going to come and throw you in jail.
Pretty soon,
literal jail.
You won't be able to bet on any prop bets.
Nothing at all. Julian Sain, we've talked about him. Over-under passing yards, 231.5. I had him a little bit over that. I'd be going with the over. I think my stat line that I've been steady with is about 245 passing yards, a couple of touchdowns, maybe a pick. Over-under.
I'll bang the over.
All right, running back James Peoples. You think he's going to wind up being the first running back on the field?
Probably, but that doesn't mean that he's going to get the majority of the carries.
You're right. 52.5 rushing yards. That's a toughie.
I don't touch it. I'm not touching anything running back.
Not going over there.
I'm not comfortable with it.
Running back C.J. Donaldson, 40.5 rushing yards. I probably hit the under there.
I'm still not comfortable with it.
I think I might go with the over with Peoples because I think he's an electric athlete. I might go the under on CJ until I see more. Jeremiah Smith, I feel like you just have to. 75.5 receiving yards. Come on. Carnell Tate, though, 52.5 receiving yards when you have to play the two off of each other. And then tight end Max Clare, 35.5 receiving yards.
Bang it, baby.
Over.
You go over on
Max.
that.
Over.
I've got a man crush on good old Max.
I think I actually go over on all three. If they could all go over, and then you're still not even touching Julian Saint's 245 yards. So then some of those other wide receivers are still getting some opportunity to make some plays.
Pat McAfee hated Ryan Day. Now he loves him again. I'll tell you what happened coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute slowdown due to an accident that's on westbound 270's off-ramp to southbound 71 on the South Outer Belt. It is stop and go from US 23. We also have a crash that's on the right shoulder of eastbound 33 at 270 on the West Outer Belt, causing some delay there. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks, your trusted neighborhood plumbing, draining, heating, and cooling experts. Visit online today at thewaterworks.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Get Eco.
Aaron, what's your favorite holiday?
Labor Day.
No, really. What's your favorite holiday?
Labor Day?
Get Eco.
Labor Day is when we celebrate the working people of America.
Like plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians?
Sure, but we're also celebrating nurses, police officers, office workers, firefighters, school teachers, landscapers, and those people who faithfully pick up our garbage on trash day.
And waiters and waitresses?
And car mechanics and...
Get Eco.
And daycare workers. We can't leave out daycare workers. Hooray for Labor Day!
Jerry, when you look at working people, what do you see?
I see the people who built America.
I see love.
Love?
Love with its sleeves rolled up.
Wow. Working people are the people who take care of everybody.
Labor Day is when we celebrate the working people who built America and keep it strong.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
Get Eco at geteco.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75%. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my guys. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, jermainelexus.com.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telohio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in central and southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 2 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Make sure you have your umbrella and sunglasses. We'll have some chances of showers earlier in the afternoon, with clouds increasing and then some sun here and there throughout the day, and highs in the mid to low 70s. Overnight, partly cloudy with lows in the mid 50s, with patchy fog developing for Friday morning. But don't worry, the sun will come out later in the day, with highs getting into the mid 70s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
Before we talk about Pat McAfee, I have two things to tell you. One makes me very happy. One makes me very angry. What do you want to start with?
I think the one that makes you angry. Let's get happier later.
So yesterday, I was telling you about the Blue Jackets and their national television schedule.
Oh, yeah.
They had like 6 games or something on national TV. And
they were all on Plus except for 2 of them, save for 2 of them.
Right. 2 are on Big Boy ESPN. The rest are on ESPN Plus or Hulu. And then Rimmer came out and said, they've got a lot of national games. We don't count Plus or Hulu. All right, that's garbage.
Do we even get to see those anyway?
If you have ESPN Plus, yes.
You do? They won't be blacked out?
No, actually, they don't do local broadcasts for those games.
Okay, so we better get those.
So you have to.
We have to go. Even for the ones that are on Plus, they're not doing the local broadcast for TV? Okay.
No, they don't do local for that. Anyway.
I didn't realize that.
So I'm bitching and moaning because, once again, you had a team that was on the cusp of the playoffs. I think a very interesting team. It's very lopsided the way they schedule these games on national television, only getting play twice on ESPN and not once on TNT. Would you like to take a guess how many times the Anaheim Ducks are on TNT this season?
Well, I'm going to guess it's quite a few.
They're garbage. They're on 4 times on TNT this season.
Ugh.
Jackets, zippo.
They don't even have any interesting players
Zippo.
on the Ducks. They don't even have a Connor Bedard type of guy where you can understand it, even though the Blackhawks also suck. No,
right,
that's stupid.
Here's something that makes me happy. I saw this on Front Office Sports. The Kane County Cougars. I grew up watching them. Suburban Geneva, outside the Chicago area, a little one town over from St. Charles, where I grew up. Been to that stadium many a time. Independent baseball team outside of the city of Chicago giving away a Pope Leo bobblehead.
There you go.
At their game tonight. They got a picture of this thing, and I tell you what, whatever company made this bobblehead, 5 stars for you. And I got to get this thing on eBay. It's great. He's got a little Cougars jersey on over his Pope outfit. Got a beautiful box for it. I will overpay for this on eBay. Fantastic.
He's just wearing the green jersey there?
Yeah, look at
the
that.
one I'm looking at?
It's a nice face. It looks just like him.
It is nice. I don't know if it's as nice as the Pope that's depicted in the T-shirt that you already have from hardcoreitalians.com, where he's got an old style in one hand and a hot dog in the other.
I'm not saying it's as nice as that. I'm saying it's a perfect compliment to my Pope collection.
It definitely would be. I mean, and it's a team that you actually grew up watching. There's something special about your local minor league baseball team, affiliated or unaffiliated.
Back when I was banging, they were affiliated with the Florida Marlins. They were single A with the Marlins. Now they're not anything. They're independent.
What happened?
Remember years back when they sliced off like 40% of minor league affiliates?
They got hit when that happened.
They got hit with that.
Yeah.
And so now it's independent ball.
Well, at least they're still operating.
They're still
so
banging,
that's good.
and they're making Pope bobbleheads. All right, Pat McAfee and Ryan Day had a little thing, but I guess the thing is all settled now.
You got to love mutual hatred, right? Like if somebody dislikes you, you kind of automatically have to dislike them. And until we learn of something, we're just going to go along and keep it that way. So earlier this week on his show, Pat McAfee started talking about how he thought that Ryan Day hated them. He was going on and on about how they had a previous show and Ryan Day came on, but it was when Pat McAfee had the day off. And so he just sort of took that as Ryan doesn't want to come on. He was speaking very passively, too. It was a pretty passive-aggressive type of tirade by Pat about, if he didn't like us, then I guess I don't like them. I'm not a big Ryan Day guy. And this, of course, is in the week in the build-up to the Texas game. We've already had all the Portnoy stuff. Game day is going to be at Ohio State, so it's like we got this thing with Fox. Now we got this thing with ESPN. Nobody likes us.
Sounds a little
Ryan Day
petty,
doesn't like these guys. It sounds a little petty, but
squash this in about 2 seconds. You got unfrozen caveman lawyer AJ Hawk sitting right there. I'm sure he has a connection. And
of course he does.
What do we hear all the time? That McAfee and Herbie are like French kissing each other all the time.
Well, he was on the show when all this was going down, and Herbie was trying to diffuse that for Pat.
No, man, he loves you, man.
Yeah, no,
hey, look at my dog with the San Diego Chargers bandana. No. I'm sorry, L.A. Chargers.
Yeah,
that's not a message at all. Even though Jim Harbaugh coaches the Chargers,
I don't think so, Kirk. I think he hates me, dude. So he said,
"Who's that, Torg?"
Yeah, that was Torg. Yeah, I don't know why. Pittsburgh and Torg, they blend together for me. He said here, I thought he hated us, so that means by default, I have to hate you. And turns out, through Herbie, through AJ Hawk, insisting that that's not the case at all, McAfee updated this on his show yesterday, said I had a talk with Ryan Day this morning, and AJ says, nice, how'd it go? He shouted out, misunderstanding. He said, yeah, I think I tried to tell you that before, AJ said, laughing. And Pat said, I thought he hated us, so that means I had to hate you. This is just how I am. It's how I operate. Turns out he doesn't hate us at all. Complete opposite. So they're all friends now.
Okay. Everybody loves each other
Good
now.
for them.
It's great.
How does it get to that point?
I don't know.
That's just all for show, right?
There are some dude. Look, I'm actually the opposite. If I find out that you hate me, I instantly like you better. Tell you a little story.
Oh, are you sure?
When I first started working I'm dead sure. Now, if I end up hating you for my own reasons, that's different.
Then it's done.
Right? But if it's just like, oh, yeah, I like that dude, and then I find out through the grapevine he doesn't like me, it's not like I instantly hate that person.
So it's almost like Costanza. You're like, God, it's just, I love it how much that person despises me.
Well, and I'll tell you, here's my roundabout way.
Can't get it out of my mind.
Why? Back when I was banging and producing at One-on-One Sports, there was a dude who worked there named Floyd. And I thought Floyd was pretty cool. We went out and, I partook in some beers with Floyd and thought we had a nice working relationship. Yeah, it's not like we hung out just the two of us, but big group, We'd hang out.
You wanted to talk to Floyd?
And then I found out through the grapevine that Floyd, likey Mikey. Right?
What were you doing to him?
I wasn't doing anything to him. He just didn't like my personality. And
talking about Chicago all the time, the big city, coming from the big town. But you were in L.A., right?
No, this was in Chicago, where Floyd was also from. Can you try and follow me with the story?
Yeah.
Thanks. So, I heard from a couple other people he just didn't like my personality. That upset me at first. Then I went home and thought about it. And I liked Floyd even more because I don't like my own personality.
So anybody that hates me is a friend of mine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, if Floyd turned out
problems there
to do something that I didn't like or he wronged me in a way, well, then I'm not going to like Floyd. But if his only issue is he's good at everything else, he's perfectly nice, good employee, just doesn't like me, Floyd, that's something we can agree on. Well, because I don't like me either.
The two of you can just get together and talk about how much you hate you.
Exactly.
All of the things that bother you.
I was overly nice to him. Like, hey, Floyd. Hey, how you doing?
That's it.
Yeah, you know what, Floyd? We should really get together and I'll punch myself in the crotch and you kick me right there. And let's see how many times we can do it together.
We'll go back and forth. Like we can get into a boxing ring and you can punch me in the face. And instead of me hitting you back, I'll also punch myself right in the face.
You know who I think is really going to like you? My parents. Let's all get together for dinner and we can talk about how I'm a huge disappointment to all of you. That's great.
Then you can start to make some progress. But then Floyd's going to wind up liking you.
No.
Yeah.
I tried.
If you try to kind of have some breakthroughs here, he might wind up being your friend.
The more I tried, the more he hated me.
How many friends can you count throughout your years?
One. You sitting next to me.
Oh, God,
and that relationship's going south, too. Now, Teddy's my friend. Known Teddy for over 20 years.
Yes, I'm your friend.
Timmy's my friend. T-Bone's my friend. Torg is my friend. I got lots of friends. Fish is my friend. Somebody's cutting open that fat bastard right now.
They're slicing him up.
They're ripping the tumor out as we speak.
It might be a half an hour, and he's under the knife.
4 o'clock it's supposed to start.
He was supposed to do this yesterday, and the poor bastard, they delayed it because they didn't give him probably the same type of thing that you prep for the colonoscopy.
You got to clean out
Had
the
to
piping.
have the clean out for the surgery, and they forgot to do it. Thank goodness they go through that checklist, and so he had to wait another 24 hours.
Our buddy Fish, he's our boss here. He's program director here. He has a little issue with a tumor in the colon. He's getting it cut out today. I was talking to his girlfriend today. She said the surgery is going to be 5 hours.
My God.
5 hours surgery.
That's no picnic.
You know my biggest fear is? In the world. Like, I'd rather be dead.
I know it's not dying. Yeah.
No, are you kidding? That's a pleasure. Floyd is going to be the one to kill me. No, it's being able to, having an operation and being able to feel what is happening, but not
being able to say anything or do anything.
Communicate.
Because you're paralyzed.
It happens to people. Yeah. That's my biggest fear on earth.
I worry about that too because I've never really had a serious procedure or anything, so I wouldn't know. But I don't know if there's a correlation. Every time I go to the dentist, and I've had things done, like I've had to have a root canal and that type of thing where I need lots of Novocaine.
Yeah.
I always have to get not even a double shot, but a triple shot.
Same way.
And so now Doc Ock at my dentist, every time I go in there, she knows now. It's like triple shot.
I know, but
why
these
even waste
anesthesiologists,
time?
they don't
feel
know
it all.
So when you go in to have your head removed from your ass, you're going to have to give you some elephant tranquilizers.
I need it. I need the best you got.
Around the Big Ten with our guy Adam Rittenberg coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane and causing about a 30-minute delay if you need to travel on northbound 71 on the north side near Gemini Parkway. And we have a 20-minute slowdown due to a crash that's blocking the right lane on southbound 71 on the south side at 270. It's a little stop and go there from I-70. This report is sponsored by Kosai, Unofficial Galaxies Star Wars exhibit, open through Labor Day. Time is running out to catch Unofficial Galaxies at Kosai before it's gone. You don't want to miss one of the world's largest Star Wars fan collections with iconic characters and costumes. But it's only open through Labor Day. So purchase tickets now at kosai.org. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family owned, people focused, and proud to serve its customers.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and Columbus football is back. And what better way to kick off the season than driving home in a tough, reliable 2024 Toyota Tacoma from Germain Toyota of Columbus. Right now, get 0% APR for up to 72 months with 20% down, or lease it for $239 a month for 36 months for 10,000 miles per year with $29.99 due at signing. Head to Germain Toyota of Columbus today on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road. Your home for great deals all season long.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man and Timmy present Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
Adam Rittenberg covers all things college football for ESPN. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Hello, my friend.
Hello. It's here.
It is
Exciting.
here.
Yes.
We have just a few more hours until the Big Ten season starts up, too. We have Big Ten teams in action tonight.
Four games, yeah.
Before we get to that, we don't normally do a ton of Ohio State conversation during this segment, but it's the biggest game of the week. Texas visiting Ohio Stadium on Saturday. How do you see the game shaking out?
Yeah, I guess I'm more thinking about it in the context of all the reactions that will come out of it, a lot of which will look bad because these teams are still very much finding their way, especially Ohio State, after losing all those players to the draft. So I think it's going to be a fun game. But I think there's going to be a lot of proclamations made if Arch Manning plays really well or Julian Sayin plays really well when I think both of these teams are works in progress. So I think for Ohio State, in many ways, even though they're at home, it feels a little bit like they're the underdog because they lost so much from last year, and Arch Manning at least has played a little bit more than Julian Sayin has. But if you're looking at sort of a preview of the playoff and teams that we should see at the end of the season, this is about as good as it gets for week one.
Adam, one more on the Buckeyes as you followed them through the offseason here. If they are able to be wildly good in what area specifically, do you think that's going to help them try to repeat as national champs this year?
Well, I lean towards the defensive line just because that's where they lost so much from last year. But I also think it's what can they do to make Julian's job easier. And I look at some of the unproven quarterbacks who are stepping into high-profile situations like Bryce Underwood at Michigan or C.J. Carr at Notre Dame. Julian's got the best situation. He's got the best player in college football to throw passes to, one of the other best wide receivers in college football. He's got the best tight end transfer. You got the brain trust with Ryan Day and Brian Hartline. I think he'll be in a pretty good spot to succeed, but that's certainly something you're going to watch against maybe the most talented defense Ohio State sees all season.
Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg here on The Fan. Tonight, we have an interesting matchup. We have Nebraska and Cincinnati. They're playing this game in Arrowhead. And I know that we've said this many times over the years, but a lot of people expect the Huskers to take another step this year. And look, I understand it's a long season. I understand it's week one. But if they wind up losing this game tonight, that's not a good sign, right?
No, it's really not, because, you want to have a feeling of genuine progress. And even though last year, they made a bowl game, yippee, that was a big deal for them. They hadn't made a bowl game for the previous 7 seasons. So, you start out with a loss to a Cincinnati team that hasn't done a whole lot under Scott Satterfield in a game that's gone from being neutral site to truly like a home game for Nebraska and Kansas City. That's going to set off some alarms. I put it out on X this morning. I don't do Nebraska hype. You guys know that about me. But it feels like they need to win this game definitively to back up some of the incredible proclamations people are making about a team that has been awful for most of its run in the Big Ten. So for them to take a real step and for you to feel like, oh, wow, Nebraska's a team because, Dylan Raiola or their schedule or their offensive line or whatever the reason is, they need to justify that with how they play tonight.
Adam, one of the other 4 teams in the Big Ten that's going tonight is Minnesota. Minnesota's going to come here to the Shoe on October 4th, so the Buckeyes will have to pay attention to them this season. I'm so curious about their coach, and what do you make of PJ Fleck and his run at Minnesota? How do you kind of define success for him at that job? Has he hit it there yet?
He has. I mean, again, Minnesota is a place where they haven't won a league title since the late 60s. They've had these bursts of success, but it's been very difficult to sustain. And PJ's really done that. I mean, I think everyone pays attention to the slogans and how animated he is and this and that, but he's really created a fairly steady bowl team, a team that isn't easy to beat at times. I think the next step for them, and PJ highlighted this back at Media Day, they've got to get better in one-score games. They were in a lot of close games last year, and they didn't win enough of them to make that a real special season, starting with the opening loss to North Carolina. So I think defensively, they've been one of the better teams in the Big Ten. They run the ball well. PJ's really much more of a conservative game day coach. He's a lot more like Jim Tressel and Greg Schiano than you would think, given how he behaves in general. So he's an interesting guy to study. I think he's done a really nice job at Minnesota, but for them to be a program that we're really talking about, they need to win a game like Ohio State, win games like Penn State when they had Penn State on the ropes last year. They've got to start flipping those one-score games in their favor.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg here on The Fan. Tomorrow night on Peacock, Western Illinois visits Illinois. Illinois was a team that was maybe one loss away from being a playoff team last year. A lot of people think they'll be in the same position this year. I want to get your thoughts on games like this, all right? Because we've seen plenty of them here at Ohio Stadium. I hate them. This is a team that has no business being on the field with Illinois. Illinois' 45-point favorites. Are we ever going to grow out of games like this?
There was a period, I'd have to go back and look exactly when Jim Delaney, the Big Ten commissioner, basically said these games need to go away. He just didn't feel like it was a fair fight with teams that don't have the resources, and those resources are even wider now for a Big Ten team against an FCS team. But budgets are budgets, and people need home games, and it's a cheaper way to do home games to help a school like Western Illinois or whatever other FCS school it is. So I don't like them either. I think we're going to see less of them, hopefully, in future college football with revenue coming from other sources. But it is still part of the game right now.
Adam, I want to talk about Penn State for a second, too, kind of along the lines of Mike's question about the scheduling. And I feel, Penn State has maybe been a click below what some of the other bigger programs do when they play at least one premier non-conference matchup. They had the little series against Auburn, and I recognize that. And Pitt and West Virginia has some regional stuff for them. But when you look at this year, it's Nevada, FIU, and Villanova. No big premier game to speak of. Where do you come down on that? That they are the hot team. They have Oregon and Ohio State on the schedule, but it could have been a big-time schedule if they went out and scheduled a big boy.
But again, if you look at what Ohio State did last year and Michigan did the year before, you didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
And still get into the playoff and win a national title. So I don't like it. I think for Penn State fans, for college football fans, it's beneficial for Penn State to be in those premier non-league games. I covered the Auburn-Penn State game in State College. I covered the Alabama-Penn State game, I think, way back in 2010, 2011. They had a home-and-home with Alabama. That was great. I mean, I think that was good for the schools and good for the sport, but you don't have to do that anymore to get in the playoff and ultimately win a national title. So it's going to make for a really tough evaluation, guys, because we're going to get to late September, and unless there's injuries, we're really not going to know where Penn State is until they step on the field with Oregon.
Adam, we appreciate it, my friend. Enjoy the week, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for having me, guys.
Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg from ESPN. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. One more note about the games tonight. Miami Redhawks visit Wisconsin and Luke Fickell. Wisconsin favored by 18.5. They should win this game easily. It's 9 o'clock on Big Ten Network, but Luke Fickell is in a spot there where I think he has to do something to save his job. If it's just another ho-hum year at Wisconsin, especially with him coming out the last couple of days and sort of tempering expectations about what a program like Wisconsin can achieve.
I also feel like Miami is one of those programs where if I go back in their last 3 or 4 seasons, I'm probably going to find some wins over Cincinnati, which is a good win for them, and some wins over Big Ten teams. I want to say they beat Northwestern on the road
to Madison and winning this game tonight. No
I'm
business.
Just saying when it's week 1, and week 1s can always be a little bit fluky because you don't quite have that chemistry and that rhythm just quite yet.
College football players are rolling in cash, and it's just getting started. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should avoid westbound 270's off-ramp to southbound 71 on the south side. That's currently closed due to an accident. And we've got a slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from Hudson Street to Cook Road. This report is sponsored by MedVet. Pet emergencies don't wait, and neither does MedVet. They're open 24/7, 365 days a year. From sudden injuries to serious illness, their expert teams are always ready for emergency and specialty care. Visit medvet.com to find your nearest hospital. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
It's Wilson from That Other Window Place, and this is the Secrets of Pella podcast. Secrets of Pella. Where we try to expose Pella Windows secrets. Okay, Leslie from Pella, these magical disappearing screens you speak of, what exactly is Pella hiding?
Well, hiding the screens is the whole point.
All right, cut. The screen just disappears? There's no magic involved? Okay.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Buckeye fans, it's here. Behind the O, the free app with exclusive athlete-driven Ohio State content. Every click helps NAL for your favorite Buckeyes at no cost to you. Download Behind the O today and get closer to the Buckeyes than ever before.
Free to you, NAL for them. Behind the O. Download now.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better, you've earned it.
The dog days are the best days to save at Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 25 Ford Escape or Bronco Sport, just $399 a month with 0 down. New 25 F-150 or Lightning Flash, only $499 a month with 0 down. Visit our newest location in Marysville or CoughlinFord.com.
Coughlin has the car for you. 48-month lease, all factory rebates to dealer. All prior sales excluded. In-stock units only. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile. Excludes $387 out to pay $395 disposition fee at lease. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
Can't get enough of your favorite fan content? Good news. We're on all the digitals. Follow 971 The Fan on X, Facebook, YouTube, The Talk, and Gram. Your digital home for endless shenanigans. The Fan.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years, and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You feel a little
hot?
Weak?
Yeah.
Well, not hot. That's not going to help with that.
I'm always weak.
Sleepy.
Hurt myself yesterday.
Energy low. Not the man you used to be. I'm half the man I used to be.
STP.
Maybe it's low testosterone. You don't want to live like that. Guess what? There's not like food you can eat to replenish your testosterone. That has to come from medical professionals. Don't believe those stupid commercials you see on TV like Frank Thomas. And she'll like it too. That's a bunch of garbage. Go see my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. They will help you. They are experts. Do a little shot right in your ace. It's fabulous.
Yeah, wait, it's done.
You know, most men, they wait like a year or longer before they start doing anything about it. That's poppycock. There's no need to wait. Call them today. 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
It's hogwash is what that is, as Nicole would say.
Too Hot with Teddy. It's coming up at 4:30.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Reds swept out by the Dodgers. Teddy, Shohei giving it to you last night.
No, Jason Stark said we were good for the last couple of weeks.
Hate to tell you something,
bad.
Teddy, but I think, it's what
they
we call
the choke time.
Hey, they got us to almost to September, right? Just started football season. Thank you.
I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
I know there's 30-something games to be played, and there are only 4.5 games out of a wild card spot, but
I think this right the way they're playing now, they're kind of up and down. That's who they are. They're a couple teams above 500. That's as good as they are.
Nothing like a 9-game Western road trip, right? To do you in.
Yes.
Here at the end of August. And I think, what's that last series? On the road at the Brewers? That's great. Perfect.
Well, the Brewers
they won't even need to. That actually could help you because they won't care.
But it'll be done.
But usually when you're such a good team, it doesn't matter. You're still going to win, even if you're resting some of your guys.
Guardians off today, Mariners tomorrow. Carlos Santana go bye-bye today. They told him to go away.
That's all right.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's old, not hitting well, fielding well, but I don't know. They have some sort of hotshot prospect they want to give time at first base to? I have no idea. I probably should.
It's not Carlos Santana, but if you switch it to tennis, you can watch shaved head Carlos Alcaraz instead.
Just name Carlos Boozer and his wrinkly head.
Carlos Boozer, I think he's got, does he have twin boys that are starting off here?
Yes, because Boozer is, where are they playing basketball?
I want to say some of them are at Duke. I don't know if both went to Duke. Carlos Boozer, wasn't he part of the great story about Prince
Absolutely.
renting?
It's one of
Prince
my
rented his house, right?
Favorite stories is that
great.
Yes. So Carlos Boozer had a house in L.A. And he's still playing in the league at this point. He's not living in L.A., so he doesn't need this house necessarily. And so he decides he's going to rent it out. Well, Prince, for whatever reason, wanted to rent out Carlos Boozer's house for a ridiculous amount of money per month. That's what these celebrities do. They pay $70,000 a month or whatever it is. Ridiculous. So Carlos Boozer rents out his house to Prince. A couple months goes by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's in L.A. because I guess whatever team he was playing for was in L.A. to play the Lakers or Clippers. He decides he's going to drive past his house, just see what's going on. So he drove down his street, and he couldn't find his house, could not recognize his house. Then he's like, oh my God, they did construction on my house. They remodeled my house. He went inside, still had the key, went inside, the entire house remodeled, candelabras and purple, and it's all over the place.
The Prince logos are all over.
It's all over the place.
Giant purple logos right when you walk in the foyer. Yeah.
Carlos Boozer is freaking out because he rented this house to Prince.
Didn't buy it from me.
He intends on going back there at some point. Remodeling he didn't think was in the cards. So he starts freaking out. So he calls his attorney, I guess, who contacts Prince's people, and they're all freaking out. And Prince's people tell Boozer's attorney, don't worry about it. By the time our lease is up, the house will be just back the way that it was.
And you're like, oh, sure.
It's like, that's impossible.
Sure it will. The whole house has been retooled, rebuilt.
It's purple. There's a staircase made of beef.
You're talking from different floors.
Everything.
Different drywall, different ceilings, the lighting, everything is changed in what's probably a 15,000 square foot mansion or bigger. What'd you say the rent was? 72
It was like a ridiculous amount of money.
So it must be nice.
So I guess
Prince could do it.
Boozer doesn't believe it. He gets on the phone with Prince. And Prince just says in Prince's voice, don't worry about it, Carlos Boozer.
I got you.
Like, oh, all right. It's hard to yell at Prince, right? Yeah. He's so calm.
He is.
Plus, guys respect the hell out of him.
He's such a great guitar player.
Right,
you don't want to yell at him.
You tell me it's going to be all the same. I guess I can't argue with you. And so when the lease was up, like in a year or two, it was like a long-term lease. Carlos Boozer walks in the house. It is completely the way that he left it.
Unbelievable.
Completely put back.
Wouldn't have thought that they could do that. Wouldn't have thought that they could pull that off. I think of the movie The Money Pit, and what a mess!
What an underrated film that is.
You and I have talked before.
Terrific film.
We love that film. There's a short list of movies that Sarah and I really enjoy and bond over together, and that's one of them. Another one was referenced already on this show today. That's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. These are ones that it's not even enough to wait when they will undoubtedly pop up in a streaming service that we're paying for so you can just watch it for no cost, no extra cost over and over again. No, I've had to purchase those in Amazon.
Absolutely.
So I can watch it whenever I please. And then obviously regular vacation and Christmas vacation. Those
college football players are expected to earn $1.9 billion in 2025, according to a new report from NIL data platform Open Doors.
Oh, the Open Doors.
Mm-hmm. Which has direct insight into half of Power 4 and Group of 6 schools. So, look, there's estimations going on here. But last year when they did this same report, they valued everybody making about $1 billion. So now we're at 1.9. And this is just the beginning. I mean,
this is just the beginning. But that is a major, major hike.
It is.
From one year to the next.
And that's not to say there's not going to be more regulation put in place, because over the years there will be. But I also think that number goes up even with regulations.
Makes me think about betting and what is ultimately going to happen there. You know, I was reading a thing about how legal betting in the NFL front is estimated to hit $30 billion in 2025. And that's actually an 8.5% increase from the estimate from last year. So it's a pretty big hike with all the states that have it legalized. My point being, with players standing to earn this much money, and there's only so many extra games you're going to be able to play. They want to expand the playoff, but you're going to have to stop at some point and hit a sweet spot with the playoff. Or
96 teams.
The sport will just be ridiculous, and we won't even be able to have conversations about it. But when will they bend and make deals and take sponsorships? Because it's going to happen. They actually sell their data. Do you know that? They actually sell their data already. This was happening back in the spring. The NCAA, like to certain gambling services so they could have their logos and actually have
it's valuable
data.
Partnerships.
Yeah.
I have to give a little bit of praise to one of my all-time worst enemies. It hurts me to do so, but I will do it coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should be aware of an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing about a 20-minute slowdown on southbound 71 on the south side. At 270, it's moving slow there from 315. And there's a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 on the west side between Central Avenue and Hague Avenue. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Labor Day at Lowe's, get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, get next day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Valid on eligible in-stock orders through 9/10/25. Subject to product and driver availability. See Lowe's.com for more details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Out or in, the legendary bar on High and Framby since 1969 is open at 6 a.m. on game day. Be one of the first 100 through the door and score a limited edition Out or In shirt. 3 generations of fans have signed their walls. Out or In, where the biggest bar, best patios, and great music. It's the #1 game day tradition. Follow them on social for details. Out or In, where the title defense begins.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers. Tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Factory direct is really pretty simple. The factory sells it directly to the consumer. I mean, we build it. There's nothing that anybody else does. We have stations where everybody touches the window. Everyone sees what's going on. So if there's an issue, we catch it as it's going down the line. That's probably the biggest thing, is the ability to make sure what goes out the door is what I want to go out the door.
Visit Rosati Windows by the end of this month and get 35% off all windows and doors.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics, and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75%. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my guys. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, JermaineLexus.com.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino.
Mikey, it's time for the ultimate fan experience. You could win tickets to the big home team game.
Legal?
Oh, legal.
Oh, illegal.
Legal. Against a team that wears orange on August 30th.
It all goes down Thursday, August 28th from 6 to 7. All you have to do is use your Penn Play card or the Penn Play app during the month of August.
And you can win a bunch of other prizes as well. The more you play, the more opportunities you have to win.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah, gambler.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and a multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
decision. My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Van Scoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Tyler Danberg. 2 days from kickoff between Texas and Ohio State, Buckeyes wide receiver Brandon Innes said quarterback Julian Sands' confidence has grown since being named the starter.
I don't remember exactly when, but it was a couple weeks ago, I think. But I've seen him step up and say some things in the huddle to us that got us going. And then when Coach Day announced him as QB1, ever since then, you can see a different step in his game. Honestly, you just see him much more comfortable out there, making plays left and right, and doing what he do.
In baseball, the Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Guardians are both off today. Guardians activated Daniel Schneemann off the paternity list and parted ways with Carlos Santana, who's played over 1,400 career games with the club. This update is sponsored by The Waterworks, your trusted neighborhood plumbing, training, heating, and cooling experts. Visit online today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
One of these men is on an extremely high dose of antidepressants. The other one should be. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Tomorrow's a big day because we're going to be broadcasting live at the O Pub and Patio on Lane. Not just us. Bishop and friends will be out there. Rothman and Ice will be out there. And then we'll be out there from 3 to 6. It is the only time this football season that I'm coming out and greeting any of you.
Oh, man.
I'm not leaving my cave for the rest of the football season.
Well, that means I have to stay here too then, right?
Yes, that's
Because
right.
It doesn't really make any damn sense for you to be here and then me to just head on out there. Well, I could take a stick, Mike, right? Do something like that. A little man on the street bit. You're here. I'm out there.
That would be some great
Maybe
radio,
like a
wouldn't it?
Friday afternoon. Is anybody even out there on campus on a Friday afternoon getting ready for a home game the next day? I don't think we start tailgating that early. The
You
day
just
before.
Walk around downtown and talk to bums. That's what you should do.
Just go to public places. I'll go to the mall. I'll hang out at the mall.
You can go to the mall, the Tuttle Mall, and talk to no one.
Okay, good.
There's bums sleeping in there, too.
Are there any grandmas walking?
No.
At that mall? A lot of space to spread out. Take a jog in that mall.
So we're going to be live out tomorrow, 3 to 6. That's when the show is. The O Pub and Patio on Lane. Stop on by and see us. I don't believe there's any fee to get in. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And then we've got the trivia contest, too.
Ooh.
And I am not sure if that is sold out, so you can go to 971thefan.com.
This segment is
check
called
that
Common
out.
Man and Timmy Don't Know Anything. But Teddy knows nothing, too, because he is staring a hole right at me.
People know
Thanks for your
these
help, Ted.
things, and they're the ones that know.
I heard there was something going on at 3 o'clock tomorrow, though, when our show starts.
What's going on at 3 o'clock tomorrow?
Unless things had changed or Fish was delusional before he left here, he mentioned something about the show being simulcast somewhere else.
Are we doing that? Let me tell you something. This is going to be a total disaster. Channel 10 wants to put the first hour of our show on their air. Now, under normal circumstances, here in the studio, that would have been a problem with the equipment that we have. But we're going to be out and about with our remote broadcast equipment. And they want to put us on Big Boy 10. Let's put aside the fact that we're going to talk about peepees and wee-wees and all the other stuff that they have no idea.
Oh, it could be a horrible idea.
Can you imagine what's on normally?
Well,
at 3 o'clock on 10.
It's got to be some kind of
Isn't
law and order.
No,
right?
I think it's a
that's
Drew
NBC.
Barrymore show, right?
The regular viewer for Drew Barrymore show?
Isn't she on
No,
3?
yeah, that's not us.
Then they turn on the TV and it's, yay, me likey.
That's not
Get out of here. It's going to be a disaster.
I got to find out if that's still happening. We got to know.
All right,
they had to cancel that, right? I'm sure.
I hope they did, Teddy. I hope they did. What a disaster!
I think we did some simulcast. It wasn't this show, but we already did a simulcast on 10 TV.
I know
of one of our pregame shows.
It
and I
wasn't
also think
us.
That was around the national championship game, right?
And it was something that was on remote too. It wasn't something in the studio, was it?
You know what the long and short of this is? 10 TV has no standards.
Yeah, and we don't know anything.
That is true.
All right, we may or may not be on TV for the first hour of the show.
We'll be on YouTube TV.
Does this mean I can't wear my Big Johnson T-shirt that I was going to wear over there tomorrow?
Does it have the fan logo on it?
Poker in the front, liquor in the rear. What was it?
It was like the USC Trojans T-shirt versus the USC Gamecocks T-shirt.
You know what? I
some
have
fun
to
ones
give
on that too.
Some respect to a person that I hate. Now, don't worry, I still hate this person, and I will continue to hate him with the white hot intensity of 1,000 suns. But Mike Florio from ProFootballTalk.com, they had a press available, a media conference call to preview the 2025 season and kickoff weekend in the U.S., Brazil, and around the world. And since the Chargers host the Brazil game, and since Jim Harbaugh will be there coaching the Chargers, Mike Florio was on this press call and asked the league if they would be taking action because, you know, they've done this in the past.
Tress
Terrell
Pryor, we brought it up.
was going to be punished by the league. Tress wound up like self-imposing some sort of suspension.
It was a good chunk. It was at least 6 games. And I think Terrell Pryor's was somewhere in that same vicinity.
And Tress didn't get a 10-year show cause penalty, did he?
No, maybe a 5.
It wasn't 10. But Jim Harbaugh got a 10-year show cause penalty, and so far we've heard jack and squat from the NFL involving this. But Florio asked about it on the conference call yesterday, and the response from NFL Executive VP of Public Affairs and Policy, Player Health and Safety. Man, you put that on a business card?
That's a long
My God.
title.
Jeff Miller said the league is aware of the NCAA's decision and that they have no comment. What the hell does that mean?
That means
if nothing's going to happen, just say nothing's going to happen.
We're going to brush it under the rug. Just say no penalty. We see that as an NCAA issue and doesn't carry over to the NFL anymore. We have no standards.
Is an apology and for him to be fired.
I agree.
That's it.
I agree.
Maybe kicked in the crotch on the way out too.
Really is. It's unfair.
All right,
it's
back
just
to regularly scheduled programming. Back to hating Mike Florio. Can't stand him. You know who Ryan Day can't stand?
Pat McAfee.
Anyone who wrongs him. No. They squashed that.
No, I think he still hates him.
No. Tony Alford, former Buckeye running backs coach, now with Meat Chicken.
You leave Ohio State and you go right up the road to Michigan. There's going to be some stuff that comes along with that.
Here is a quote from Tony Alford as Michigan gets ready to play New Mexico. This place, this Block M, is amazing. It's different. It's one thing to say it's different. I know. Every school you go to, the coach is going to say, we're different, we're different. I think the young men and their families need to come here to really experience it. This place is different. I think the people are different. I think our staff is different. Our head coach damn sure is different. I think when young people sit there, and especially with him, they sit in the room with him, and they walk out like, yeah, that guy's a real one. Not the pretentiousness and the clicks. This place is just different. Our players, hold on, we're not done. Woo. Our players, I think when you sit with our players, some of the kids I've had that come in recently in recruiting, they speak volumes about our players. Those are the best recruiters you have. It's not the coaches, it's the players. We have an amazing locker room to sell. I think this community, they've embraced this team, and this culture has been unlike anything I've ever been to. Just a different place. Just a different place. You wanted me to say something really bad about that other place? I'll say it. Yeah, we're better.
Oh, even did the I'll say it. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll do it for you. So Tony Alford, he's really going there now. So this is something that you can already put up there on the bulletin board for when late November comes back around and Ohio State's got to go up there on the road. Now, look, we've talked about things like this before. There's a part of it, there's an element where Tony Alford has to say these things, whether we hate it deep in our loins, and we do when you play both sides of this rivalry. He's getting paid to coach. It didn't work out here at Ohio State. We might not know all of the little details and the reasons for why things deteriorated. You can take a look at the running back room, and we've had some good running backs in his time come through Ohio State. There's been some misses on the recruiting trail. There's been some wins there as well, but what happened. He wound up there wearing the maize and blue, and so he's going to cater to his audience, right? It's the same thing we talk about with Paul Feinbaum.
Paul Feinbaum.
Throwing all that stuff out there about Texas coming in here and beating the Buckeyes' butt. He is Captain SEC. He is an SEC fanboy, and he lets the callers take over his show. So he's going to put some stuff out there that will feed his constituents. That's exactly what Tony Alford is doing right here. He then wound up finding a way to say some nice things about Ohio State.
I respect the community. It was a hard decision to leave and all that other
good
crap,
stuff.
but not before getting on his knees and talking about Michigan. Fine. Here's my question to you. Ryan Day is a pretty spiteful guy. All these guys are. And I'm not saying that's wrong, because I'm a spiteful guy. Ryan Day, deep down, hates Jim Knowles. I don't care if he says he doesn't or not.
Yeah.
He hates him. And he hates Tony Alford. You know, back in the day, Teddy knows this. Remember Triple H? Remember him?
You talking about our guy that works here?
Huh?
It's all about the game.
Not the guy who worked here, the wrestler, Triple H.
Why are you asking me if I remember him? Yes, I remember Triple H.
He hasn't been
crotch chop.
It's been banging in a while.
Yes, I remember him.
Back before all the kiddies were watching, he would have a sledgehammer. That was his weapon of choice.
Yeah.
It was a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
My question to you is, you give Ryan Day the sledgehammer, he gets one swing at either Tony Alford or Jim Knowles.
I think he's going Jim.
You think so?
He's probably going Jimmy. It's too fresh. It's too fresh right now.
These comments are pretty fresh.
Hey, Mike, you remember Hakeem Olajuwon? Hey.
The guy that worked here?
Hey, you remember Charles Barkley?
Get out of here. It's not the same.
Hey, you remember that Hulk Hogan guy? He just died, right?
I remember. Yes, he did.
That's crazy.
I remember him. I remember him.
Oh, yeah.
Things are not going well for a former member of the Cleveland Browns. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for some slowdown on westbound 670 at 3rd Street due to an accident that's on the right shoulder. And we've got another delay due to a crash that's on northbound 270's off-ramp to Easton Way on the East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Make Labor Day a good deal better at Meijer. Celebrate the long holiday weekend with fresh from Meijer 80% lean ground beef. Just $2.97 a pound with M-Perks for a 3-pound package or larger. Limit 3. Discount automatically applied when you enter your M-Perks ID. Large seedless watermelons are $3.99 each. And locally grown bulk sweet corn is 5 for $2. Shop Meijer and bring more fresh favorites to your Labor Day celebration. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Day, and I've seen firsthand how tough and resilient kids can be. But I've also seen the struggles that aren't always visible. Mental health challenges are real. That's why I'm proud to partner with the Kids Mental Health Foundation. Together, we're helping parents, teachers, and coaches talk to kids about mental health before there is a concern or crisis. Start making kids' mental health a part of every day with free tools and resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us?
Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
Other stations in town have started using AI voices. It's because they're cheap and they think you're stupid. Well, we may think you're stupid, but we don't think you're cheap, damn it. We're live and local with real people. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Heading back to school, we are stronger together. Educators and parents on a mission to make sure our public school students have what they need to succeed. We are excited together, ready to make this the best school year yet. We are better together. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing, asking you to stand with OEA for the great public schools Ohio students deserve. We are stronger together this school year because public education matters.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather
from the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Cloudy skies, a couple of showers, and maybe a rumble of thunder. A bit breezy, too. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Overnight, partly cloudy skies, a dry start to your Friday, not quite as chilly, mid-50s. And back in the mid-70s with partly sunny skies and a great night for high school football on Friday. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Common Man uses his droopy sack for a bath mat.
Santa's not the only one with a big red sack full of goodies.
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of This Stupid Show. It's available wherever you get your podcast. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click! Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Should have called them to help fix the air conditioning here in the studio. It's still broken.
Yep, get on the plan, baby. I got on it.
Here's a couple tidbits for you. First of all, good news. Desmond Howard has signed a new long-term deal with ESPN. Congratulations to him.
No, are you serious?
He celebrates with massive diarrhea tonight.
How much longer?
Forever. Lifetime.
Oh,
like a paterno deal. Lifetime. I have no idea. Just says multi-year extension.
Remember that year he started off with a college football playoff prediction? And let's be clear here. Desmond Howard is a real college football analyst. Like that's why he was hired. I think he won a Heisman Trophy, okay? He's not supposed to be the like I'm a funny guy. Michigan's the best, everybody else sucks. I don't care what you're talking about in one ear out the other. Michigan wins, maize and blue. Yay for us. No, he had a college football playoff where he had Texas A&M, maybe someone like NC State. Pitt, he had the Pitt Panthers in. NC State was wrong. It was so bad. It was the worst college football playoff prediction you have ever seen. He basically went with none of the front runners, and I can kind of see if you're trying to have some dark horse picks, but maybe do that with one team
You gotta
to
swing
try
for
to
the
be
fences,
smart,
Timmy.
swinging for
Swing
the
for the
fences,
fences.
and just looking really, really dumb in the process.
Also, I follow some of these, inside radio type of newsy sites. You wouldn't be interested in them, but this headline made me laugh. This is one of the, newsy sites that I follow. Why is Skip Bayless the blueprint for reinvention in the sports media industry? And it goes on to talk about how he has in fact reinvented himself. I'm sorry, you and I just don't see eye to eye.
I don't think he is.
I see a 70-something-year-old man who's rich and irrelevant and has no one to come to his defense, has no friends in this business, has no life outside of his hot takes. I think it's sad.
He lifts weights, doesn't he?
Joining Gilbert Arenas with a podcast. Didn't Gilbert Arenas have some sort of big lawsuit
Arenas
pending
is
against him too?
gambling out of his house.
Didn't he have like some...
Is a ring, a gambling
Israeli
ring.
mafia member?
Yeah. Not to mention he used to bring his pistols into the locker room.
Well, come on, that's all.
Brendan Haywood would get in his face, and
Well, he wouldn't
there'd be
just
problems.
bring him in the locker room. He would pull them on people.
Yes.
That was the problem.
What'd you say to me? What did you say to me right now?
You know what? There's also a problem with former Browns DB Buster Screen.
Buster Screen?
Buster Screen, a Harley Newer. He's charged in connection to fraud schemes targeting women on dating platforms.
Oh,
yes.
that's a bad
charged
one.
with 18 counts of financial fraud. He is also wanted in Canada, where he's currently a wanted fugitive on similar charges. He's doing this all over the place.
Hey, him and Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie was at the autograph show.
Actually, Cousin Eddie and his crazy wife, they went to Canada and just started screaming asylum. And they said, get out. Please leave.
Authorities allege that Screen had scammed his victim through dating platforms by telling them bogus stories about financial difficulties and promising repayment from his NFL annuity. Screen is believed to have scammed at least 3 victims with losses totaling about $300,000. Money which he used to fund a lavish lifestyle, including Airbnb rentals, travel, and gift cards. Thanks for telling us what you can buy with money. Police began investigating Screen in July after a victim reported having been financially exploited, and is believed there may be additional victims as well.
I would like to also just caution people to not give idiots your hard-earned money.
Well, I mean,
Don't do that.
You trust people.
Yes, be careful.
People keep giving Art Schleister money.
Be careful who you trust. Schleister just went to, I don't think he went to prison, but he just pleaded out of something this week, I want to say. Every time I open the paper,
in the news,
you actually do that, but
like about the 3-strike rule and stuff, and how people go to prison.
He's on 10,
That's
man.
what I mean. Like, how many Schleister strikes does it take to actually just put this guy in jail? That's the end of it.
I actually think the one thing that the Columbus Dispatch is doing anymore is following Art Schleister through the courts. That's like one of the few good things that they're still doing.
That and telling us that mosquitoes are dangerous.
Oh, man. He's going to have some mosquitoes in his jail cell if he has to go back. But no, I think I read it was probation for Art Schleister, 2 years probation. So no prison time at the moment, but he's just slipping on a banana peel away from going right back to prison.
Reading some of these Trey Hendrickson quotes made me chuckle just a little bit.
He was very, very honored, wasn't he?
This is what I said. Look, I said this at the time.
I thought you hated these guys.
There are very few relationships that can't be repaired with a little bit of cash. He said, this compromise comes with a great amount of respect from me towards them. I'm incredibly honored and appreciative that I can play football at this level. All right.
You just said 3 weeks ago, I hope they die. I hate their guts.
Well, he didn't say that, but that was the tone.
That's a big 180 there, Trey, from where you were. And I'm glad we got to this 180.
I know, and I've seen this many times before. One of my favorite ones was Lance Briggs, former Bears linebacker. He was Oppo of Brian Urlacher.
He was tremendous.
He was a very good player.
I bet you he was a 3-time All-Pro. Not Pro Bowler.
Pro Bowler.
No.
Where Tyler Huntley lives.
Legit
All
good.
Pro.
Well, you know what? The Pro Bowl's ridiculous because it actually used to mean something. But no, Lance Briggs continues.
Lance Briggs wanted a new contract in the offseason, and it got very heated, very ugly. And he said, I want to be traded. And the Bears said no. And he went out and said, I don't even care if the Bears pay me at this point, okay? I swear on my kid's life, I will never play for the Chicago Bears again. Things have gotten so bad. He said that publicly. I will never play for this team again. I swear on my kid's life. Well, lo and behold, they sign a new deal. He's at camp. And the reporters come up and say, "Pop, pop, pop. Remember what you said?" And he said, yeah, sometimes you say stuff.
You know how
say
you
crazy
just
stuff.
say stuff.
But they gave me money, and I respect them now.
It's easier to just stay, It really is. As much as people...
Well, I don't know if that's the case. I mean, Trey Hendrickson's getting $16 more million this year, whatever it is.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's easier to stay with the franchise that you're at and solve some of these issues than to just pack your bags and go away. All the while you're under contract, so you can't really do that in the first place. You'd be giving up money. It never really was going to happen. It's almost like you've got some of these veteran players that they get into their contract year and you're going to use it, as they should. I suppose they should. But there's the other thing where you get to not practice and go through the grind of training camp. I still think when you've put your body through that and you've had that wear and tear year after year after year after year, and then you feel like you've earned it to some degree, you don't mind maybe taking a few of those weeks off, because they're not even really calling these holdouts anymore.
Hold-ins.
They're hold-ins. You're around. You can talk to the press. You're wearing your Bengals crap, so it's like you've got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, you're not really going to leave. You're here. You're around the guys. You're chit-chatting with them, and then you get it done. I was also reading that even with that move and the way they finagled that, would you have done it that way? I think the offer that was on the table was for a 3-year deal at about $96 million. So the per year money would have been higher, but it was just this 1 year that was going to be guaranteed. But essentially it's the same thing, because he got a big raise that puts him to about the $30 million per year.
Look,
and then they're going to tag him next year, which would be $34.8 million.
He's at that age. It just doesn't make sense to sign him to a long-term deal. Would I have handled it the same way the Bengals did? No. But I'm also not budging and giving him some huge, like Myles Garrett sort of deal that I'm sure he was looking for.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
$96 million. If you play those 3 years, that actually puts you're earning it each year.
Well, but he's not. He wasn't
puts you in a good place.
They were either going to cut him after the season
or rework
it.
But you don't want to bank on him having a terrible year. Like, you want him to have his production up there, but it's probably not going to be the 17.5 sacks that he's gotten you over the last 2 years. They did just make a signing. They've had some cap space, even with the Trey Hendrickson deal getting worked out. That's what was always so fascinating to us, is that you knew that they were going to likely find a way, with all the talk about them being really cheap. We understand that they're still valued at the lowest valued NFL franchise right now, and that's a problem with some of the other stains on them. But they brought in Dalton Risner, so they signed a veteran offensive lineman here.
Dalton Risner.
Good old.
Oh, you got the Riz.
Good old Dalton. He's risen, baby. Dalton is risen.
Riz is good. That's
Risen
the
in
kids
that
tell
locker
me.
room.
Riz.
Oh, yeah.
Got the Riz.
You got to have that. You could get a little touch more of the Riz.
I don't have Riz?
You got a little bit of the Riz.
I thought I had Riz.
Yeah.
Teddy's got Riz.
We both need more.
Too Hot with Teddy coming up in 2 minutes. Riz. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a couple minutes slowdown on northbound US 23 between Rathmel Road and 270 due to an accident there. And we've got a 10-minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and Hill Road. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Labor Day at Lowe's, shop member-only doorbuster deals for a limited time. Save $50 on an Ego string trimmer, now $169. Plus get 50% off select Holland pavers. Valid through 9/1 while supplies last. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at Lowe's.com/terms, subject to change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him. But nothing prepared him for the fight against low T and ED. Shane practically hunched him over. Bonbon pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Columbus Men's Clinic said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Columbus Men's Clinic was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With low T and ED treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation is only $99, including blood work. And you'll know your T level before you leave. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
When it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Get your air conditioner fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Saw a little headline here. Don't focus on the fact that it's sad, all right? I want you to focus on, like, the facts here of it, okay?
Come on.
So very sad. A cyber truck went off the road and caught fire. That's too bad. And the victim's family, who the victim did pass, they're suing over this because something went wrong. These are supposed to be the safest cars, backup systems for days, right? You've seen them out on the road. You see hear about a cyber truck getting into some kind of fender bender, and it'll disintegrate the other car. A cyber truck will look like it's unharmed. You're supposed to be able to walk up to it with a baseball bat, smash it. The baseball bat's going to bounce off the siding and hit you right in the face. You'll be done. So this thing caught fire, and it says that the flame was
the battery with these things.
It was on fire, and the temperature, the degree of this inferno, it's listed in the article, 5,000 degrees. It says that the blaze got so hot that the victim's skeletal system fractured from the heat and disintegrated.
You got the lithiums,
The lithium ion, right?
Ion, yeah.
Lithium ion batteries.
Caitlin Clark's on ion.
The WNBA on ion.
Yeah, on ion. It's hot. 5,000 degrees.
A lot of battery compartments or cathodes. I don't know. Cathode rays.
I was behind somebody the other day.
Wow,
driving
that's hot.
a Tesla, not a Cybertruck, but the bumper sticker on the backside. I bought this before Elon went crazy. No, you didn't. You bought this before you knew that Elon went crazy. But he was always crazy. Sorry.
The man is nuts, Karen.
That's right.
The man is absolutely nuts.
All right, too hot.
Too hot. Sponsored by the cancer experts at Ohio Health. Visit ohiohealth.com/keep-making-plans to learn more.
All right, Teddy scours the world, finds audio for us. We've never heard this before, and then we respond to said audio. Go ahead, Teddy.
All right, I'm going to start off with Marlins closer Tyler Phillips. He had he's quite an interesting guy, and he had quite the post-game conversation with their on-the-field host the other day. So let's give a listen here to Tyler Phillips.
All right, Jack, thank you very much. Tyler, you threw 32 pitches yesterday. When did you know you were going in tonight?
When they called down.
And you were ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. They called down, I'm pissed off, I'm ready to go.
Why do you get so pissed off?
I don't like hitters.
How did you get through that ninth?
Throw the ball over the plate.
How long does it take you to cool down after a win?
I never cool down.
And the slapping, what was the level of slapping when you came on?
Pretty hard. My face is hot. Yeah.
How important was it for your team to get this win today?
It's big. I mean, every win's big. It doesn't matter what the record is. Every win's big. That's what we're here for. It's to try to win the game.
Great win. You're scaring me. Go to the clubhouse. Thank you very much.
That was well done on so many different levels.
Wow, it's the worst interview I've ever heard.
No, it was actually good because who was doing it? Who was the guy? I don't know who the interview guy was, but he was doing a good job. He was keeping things moving. He knew exactly what he was going to get. He wasn't surprised by any of the answers. They probably have some sort of rapport where they know each other. I liked it.
Steven
and I also
Strom
great, good for Steven Strom.
Did handle that well.
And
with
I
the
also
one-word answers.
want my closers to be crazy. Okay, I don't want to, oh, shucks, I guess I'll just go get him. Closing is a different thing. Okay? It is a different thing entirely. There's a lot of guys who throw out of the bullpen. They got fantastic stuff. But there are some guys who just can't close games. You have to be in the right mental headspace. And sometimes that mental headspace is psychotic.
Everything is on you, man. Why do you think they made Rick Vaughn into the type of character that he was? I mean, I know he's technically a starting pitcher, but they used him
of what I'm talking about.
No, they used him in a closing role. I mean,
in the playoffs.
They brought him out in the playoffs, and he had to have that persona, that mindset. He had that mindset even as a starter. But I know what you mean. What was the slapping?
Yeah, he slaps his face when he comes in.
He slaps himself.
Yeah, he smacks himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
The slapping.
I like that guy. It's trade for
Tyler Phillips from the Marlins.
My guy. All right, Teddy, what else you got?
All right, T-Bone and Tyvis. I guess T-Bone talks about how he was eating, a lot of stuff over the weekend, and Tyvis is saying, "Hey,
no."
Yeah. And Tyvis was saying, "I kind of ate, I'm eating a lot too. I need to start eating healthy."
I've heard that. I've known Tyvis for 3 years now, 2 years.
Yeah,
on a professional, personal basis. He tells me that every single week. I gotta get going, and he just gets fatter and fatter.
All right. Well, they have a little discussion about that. Here we go.
So I looked at myself yesterday and I said, this has got to stop. Something's got to stop. So
sure,
I'm trying to lean off of a lot of stuff.
That's fine. It's very boring.
I'm doing more fruit.
You can do that.
Natural sugars.
You can listen. I'm far from the diet expert here. What I'm trying to tell you is the healthy people tell me that you can still enjoy your life. You just have to eat healthy most of the time.
Yeah,
and then
you're supposed to go 3 or 4 days of eating healthy, then you get yourself a cheat day. You go 3 or 4 days, get yourself a cheat day.
I think I have that backwards.
Clearly. It's clear.
3 or 4 days of cheat, and then 1 day of you know what? Today a vegetable should be worked in. Let's put that on the hamburger. Let's get tomato and lettuce. Let's really be healthy.
Bone is probably right about that. I always feel good about myself when I incorporate some fresh veggies into my hamburger. I feel good. Like fresh tomato.
Sometimes it hits the spot.
Garden fresh tomato.
Keep it crisp and cold.
Oh, man. Little pickle, little fresh romaine lettuce. I get my veggies that way.
I like the green
on top
leaf
of a nice juicy
lettuce.
burger. Yeah, green leaf lettuce can be good too.
Lettuce.
Yeah.
Crisp. What you heard right there was you heard the voice of a man in T-Bone who is defeated. And he knows that he's defeated, and he's happier because of it. And then the other side of that is a delusional man.
Mm-hmm.
A man who thinks he's going to get back in the shape that he was in when he was in the combine.
You can almost hear it in his voice.
Right, and he's delusional, and he needs to just accept it. Life is so much easier to get through when you just give up.
I thought I heard through the grapevine, too, that DeVere and Tyvis almost had like a miniature version of what we were trying to pump up a year or two ago. Remember this about the battle? We were supposed to get them out at the Cardale Jones back in 2024 and go 5 reps or whatever. I don't know. I didn't get all the details about it.
5 reps of what?
Of wide receiver versus DB.
Oh.
Wide receiver versus defensive back. Tyvis likes to go on and on. He thinks that he's some diet wizard that eats so healthy, yet every time I see him, he has a bag of Albanese gummy bears and is telling me, yes, about the diet he's about to go on. Then he's talking about the lemonade that he just had. It's like, well, Tyvis, you are the biggest walking contradiction with this. I thought I heard that DeVere caught him and toasted him pretty good.
That doesn't surprise
Maybe this
me.
was out at one of the Buckeye training camps. Could have been.
All right, Teddy, what else
there.
you got?
All right. Now, Timmy, the other day you had the attempt at eating the ghost peppers and that everything that went with that. Now, Bo Bishop on his show, Bishop and Friends, they were talking about your experience with that, and Bo had some comments on it. Okay, here we go.
What is Skip doing growing weapons of mass destruction? That's what it seems like they were. It felt like weapons of mass destruction. What is he doing growing those things? I'm not for it. I don't I'm fine with a little bit of spice. I'm fine with it, but I don't seek it out. Like anytime I see those people on Hot Ones, I'm like, yeah, I would never do that. I would never do that. Where you anything that you consume that if you get it on your hands and touch your eyes, you go blind. I tend to steer away from.
I'm out.
I don't need it. So God bless Timmy on that.
God bless Timmy is Bo Bishop's way.
I'm saying, what a effing idiot.
That's exactly right. It's like the Southern person's bless his heart.
I appreciate you too, Bo.
Bless his heart. And you know what? He's not wrong.
No.
Why is Skip growing these in his backyard? Who is he trying to kill with these peppers?
We've had people that tweeted into the show since then that showed us their Carolina Reapers.
Carolina Reaper is a step above the ghost pepper. We had a listener.
It's 2 steps above. It's the
Meat
hottest.
Sweats?
Yeah.
Meat Sweats. I saw you, man. I seen you.
You got to bring some down to the station because I'm going to make this idiot do it.
Only if we lose to Michigan.
Well, they're going to be out of season then.
Out of season? Will they? Yeah, I guess they will.
You got to eat them now. It's fresh.
Can we put them in
a fresh Reaper?
Put them in an incubator or something?
Yeah.
It's going to be hot into December. You know that.
Not Raper hot.
RVs?
Tom?
Jack?
Tom?
Jack?
I don't know.
Tom.
It's Tom Raper.
Tom Raper RVs.
Jack Reacher.
Reacher?
Well, all right, should we do another one or wait till after the break?
We can do another one.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Rothman and Ice. Our guys were talking about how it was a little chilly morning, and Matty Ice, he discovered a new feature on his vehicle that he has. Yeah, here we go.
When I got in the whip this morning, I did throw on a little bit of heat, a little defrost the
heated
whip
seat.
just a little bit. I got a heated steering wheel now,
which is
I got a heated steering wheel.
So I'm going to tell you, my God!
No. Yeah, fire up the goal.
Actually,
I'm proud of that.
Actually, I've said this years before you got here. Maddie will remember this. I think the most underrated option in a vehicle, is a heated steering wheel.
I was tempted to use it this morning, but I said no. It ain't that cold yet. Let's wait and let's wait for that
delayed
moment.
gratification.
Yeah, I'm big on that, by the way. I am big on that delayed gratification.
I like to make myself suffer a little bit. That way, when I get something, I appreciate it more.
Anthony, wrong. It's a nice feature. It's a really good feature, but the best feature that has come out here in the last 4 or 5 years or so, and I don't have it myself, but I've been in friends' cars that do have it.
Work harder.
It's priceless.
Heated seats?
It's the vented cooling seats.
Cooling seats.
Do you have the cooling seats?
I don't have the cooling seats.
I have them in the Lexus.
He got the cooling seats.
You know what? They don't cool enough, though. I want them like ice cold.
I think we could do some better tech. Yeah, we could have some better tech with it. I want them
are there
to
places out there
blast you. I want it to be like an industrial strength air blaster.
Like
I can get the undercarriage.
I can pimp out my wheels. I can pimp out my stereo, aftermarket, all this stuff. Can I go aftermarket cooling in my car?
Yes.
Like
are there places? Black market cooling.
Like I want actual ice crystals to form on my back.
I want them on my newts, not my back.
Newt. By the way, I was just going to say to Matty Ice, if he turned on the heating steering wheel this week, I'm never talking to him again. All right, that's ridiculous.
He did it today.
No, he said he waited.
Yeah, he didn't do it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
He said he
thought
waited.
about
he
it.
thought about it.
He only thought.
But didn't do it. All right, you're still my guy. More Too Hot with Teddy coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute holdup due to a crash that's in the left lane on westbound 70 on the east side from Miller Avenue to the 71 East split. And watch out for a crash that's on the right shoulder of southbound State Street after 270 on the north outer belt. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
One of the things that I had decided when I started the company was we were going to build the best window possible. We were going to give the best service possible, and I think we've accomplished that. Our reputation is built on taking care of people and building a great window and then taking care of it afterwards. It's just a darn good window.
See for yourself. Visit RossatiWindows.com.
You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, this season, it is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. For the Chargers, one of their tackles, Rashawn Slater, he's going to be out for the season with a torn patellar tendon. That sounds like one of the worst injuries you could have as a football player or as anyone.
T-Bone, you are not kidding. The patellar tendon, if you think about your thigh, your quadriceps are those big muscles in the front of your thigh. They come down, they turn into a tendon, they wrap around your kneecap. That is what allows you to extend your knee. So that tendon ruptures right below that kneecap. You can't even walk with that. First of all, he's got to have it repaired surgically. And secondly, it is a long, tough recovery.
And then for Will Levis, quarterback for the Titans, he had an AC joint from last year. He decided to try to play through it. He couldn't get it to fire the way he wanted to. Now he has to have surgery. What goes into that type of decision to try to play through an injury like that?
It was kind of a typical mechanism to injure your AC joint. That's up on your shoulder there where your clavicle comes across to your shoulder blade. For most of us, it just takes some time and rest and you can heal it up. But every once in a while, these things don't heal. And I think that's what he did. He spent all this time. They probably did therapy and medicines and everything else trying to heal this thing. I suspect, he started into training camp trying to gut it out and it just wasn't working.
So is there any determinant when you have that injury? What determines needing surgery versus just letting rest and hopefully that'll work?
If you injure it so bad that those two bones join are totally separated, a lot of times you're just going to have surgery to fix that. It's the ones that are not totally separated, those you just don't know. You just got to rest it and wait and see if it heals on its own.
Doc, we appreciate the time. We'll talk again next week, okay?
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
It's hot out. Stay in the house and cool yourself with the sweet sounds of The Fan. You can watch on YouTube or tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan. It's the equivalent of putting ice cubes down your pants. All right! The Fan.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. And if you're gearing up for the big game, don't forget the MVP of desserts, Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. This legendary treat just made its way to Ohio. Finally, we're talking rich devil's food cake, buttery cream bumps, and a fudge icing that is just unfair. They'd throw a flag on it if it was actually on the field. Bring one to your next tailgate, watch party, or even a team celebration, and you'll be the real hero. Available now at Kroger and Meijer, Sanders Bumpy Cake. It's game day greatness.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan.
Hey kids, if you don't buckle down in school and do something productive with your free time, this is your future.
You guys ready to play like big boys yet, huh? Maybe pick out your own outfits in the morning?
Listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. More Too Hot with Teddy.
Too hot!
Coming up in mere moments. I want to get your take on something, Timmy.
Yeah, please.
Tell me if I'm in the wrong here.
Okay.
So I have a very nice neighbor. We see each other at the bus stop every single morning. She lives right across the street from me.
Okay.
And I perked up because they're new to the neighborhood when she told me that she loves to bake sourdough bread.
Nice.
Because I love bread. Love bread. I like to bake myself, although I don't dabble in the sourdough. And it warms me. It warms me that right across the street, somebody is over there baking bread. She bakes bread all the time. I had some extra jalapenos in my garden. So I like to hand out the herbs and the peppers at the bus stop.
Not as hot as Skips.
Some of the other parents that are out there. And
Yeah,
they can take them or throw them in the trash, whatever. I just expect an over-the-top thank you and a smile.
Yeah. And even if you don't use them, you lie.
That's
and you
right.
say that you did.
That's what a good human does.
Because how are you going to know?
So.
Oh, they were delicious.
Gave this lady a bag of jalapeno peppers. And she said, this is fantastic because I want to make this jalapeno cheddar sourdough bread recipe, and I'm going to use these jalapenos.
Why is jalapeno cheddar like the best flavor combination for anything.
It's terrific.
Anything bread related.
It's terrific.
That's my favorite. That's become my favorite bagel. For bagel places out east that know what they're doing, jalapeno cheddar.
So I said, well, that sounds delicious. You know, and I told her how much I love bread and I make focaccia and stuff like that. So this morning at the bus stop, she says, oh, last night, made the jalapeno cheddar bread with your jalapenos, and it was fantastic. And I said, well, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed the peppers. And
so
gotta tell you, I think I'm owed a slice.
Any bread make it here to the bus stop?
Nope.
Any Tupperware that you're hiding there?
No.
Anything wrapped in saran wrap?
I think if someone right across the street who gives you the ingredients to make the thing also professes their love for the thing that you're about to make. I'm not saying you give me the whole loaf of bread, but I think I deserve a little piece of bread. Am I out of line?
I think neighbor wanted to bake it to see if the recipe was sufficient, if it went as planned.
I'll even take day-old bread.
Maybe an entire loaf is coming your way. Maybe
I made her feel bad this morning by saying, I said this exactly to her. I said, I thought I was getting a piece of bread.
And what did she...
She goes,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got some... You know what? I'll make some more tonight. And then you can have some.
I told Kristen about this, and she yelled at me. You made her feel uncomfortable. I didn't make her feel uncomfortable. I was folksy when I said it. It was funny when I said it. But in all honesty, I wanted a piece of bread.
Well, talking about it now, I don't know if it's going to work out for you. You may as well have killed this relationship.
They're good people. I like them. I like they just moved in. I'm glad to have them. They're good people. Just give me a piece of bread. All right, Teddy, what do you got? Come on.
Too hot.
All right. I'm going to continue here with Rothman and Ice, and they were chatting about earlier with the heated steering wheel and how it's been cooler and how we've had some cool nights here recently. So let's give it.
I don't think I'm going to like this one bit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Talk about some of those lows, too, that we're getting this week as well.
Like, you like the lows?
Yeah, this is the definition
the 50s?
Of... Yeah.
Well, the lows are... Yeah, but the lows are when you're sleeping.
I know, but it's nice. You know, some people like to crack that window open at night, get that cool air coming in the house. We could shut down the AC.
Get those cars coming home, doors slamming.
Absolutely. The birds chirping.
Get those lights just shining into your place.
Trains rolling by, all of it. I'm here for every single ounce of what we're starting now that doesn't end until January and February. So buckle in.
Later and later.
My God, where does Anthony live?
I was going to say,
I live from the south side of Chicago. I can't talk.
Is ICE coming?
What?
Not Matty ICE, but actual like immigration ICE coming, just shining the flashlights.
Slamming lights shining in.
Rothman.
Just because you crack the window open, it's just like all hell is breaking loose out there. I live right on a road, but in the middle of the night, things are nice and quiet and peaceful too.
I am like Anthony Rothman, where I have lived in my home for over 11 years now, my current house that we built. I mean, we didn't build it, but, we...
Yeah, I get
it. We didn't build it from scratch. You know what I mean?
Oh, no kidding. Right. You were out there with your hammer and nails. My common man.
Hey,
me like
Jimmy Carter. Hey.
Dang it, I hit my thumb.
I have never opened the windows once in 11 years. I don't have screens in my window.
You're crazy, man.
I'm not crazy. I hate outside air.
I like
outside
you,
bad.
You're crazy.
Inside good.
Why would you never open the window?
Why do it let pollens and allergens and all this crap in my house?
It's got a Buster screen on it.
No, I don't have a screen. And by the way, what is a screen?
You don't have a screen?
I don't have screens. I didn't order screens. Want to know why? Because I'm not opening the windows. Why spend $800 on screens when I was building this damn house if I'm never going to open the windows?
Well, if you're never ever going to open them, then I guess you wouldn't.
The Buster screen is going to keep the pollen dander out of the house.
You did not just say that.
Pollen dander.
I mean, if I open the window, how am I going to keep the dander out? You moron. You realize how much of a loser you just sounded like?
Every day, buddy.
You are going to jail. I think we are moderate with the windows. If it's hotter than hell, they stay closed.
No, they should always be closed.
You know me. When when it's 30 degrees out, I will sneak a few of the windows open. I really do. I want to be blasted with cold air. That's how I prefer to be. If I could just walk by a place, you were talking about it with me the other day when we went to get Diet Cokes up in the Fan Cafe. There is a spot upstairs. It might be the coldest place on earth.
Yeah, but that's not a window. It's a vent coming from the air conditioner.
Yes, but when I can open up my windows, it will give me a blast of cold air better than my vents can. Because it's the natural habitat. And if it's 30 degrees out there and there's some wind picking up, whoo, it's like a York peppermint patty commercial.
Thank you.
All right.
The NFL should be investigated and held to account. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's an accident that's causing some holdup if you need to travel on northbound 270 on the West Outer Belt after Tuttle Crossing Boulevard. And watch out for another accident that's on westbound 161's off-ramp to 270 on the East Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
What John Smiley, Chairman and CEO, wants you to know about First Bank of Central Ohio.
Our competitive advantage is the number of years we've been in Central Ohio and the fact that we're able to make decisions here locally that make sense for the client. At the end of the day, it's the ability for us to say, okay, what can we do to make your banking easier for you?
Experience what it's like to be first at fbcentralohio.com. Member FDIC. An equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for Orthopedic One, Central Ohio's most trusted orthopedic practice. They helped me with my elbow pain, and I'm back on the course. Find a physician or location near you at orthopedic1.com. Orthopedic One, this is where you go to get better.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks, trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better, you've earned it.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks. Contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
OutRN, where your tailgate begins. Open at 6 a.m. on game day. Be one of the first 100 through the door and score a limited edition OutRN shirt. 3 generations of fans have signed their walls. With the biggest bar, best patios, and great music. It's the #1 game day tradition. Follow them on social for details. OutRN, the legendary bar on High and Franby since 1969.
It's Wilson from that other window place, and this is the Secrets of Pella podcast. Secrets of Pella. Where we try to expose Pella Windows secrets. Okay, Leslie from Pella, with this easy slide operator, I can slide open this window with just one finger. What are you guys hiding?
Well, we're not hiding anything, but that slide is cool, right?
All right, cut. Leslie, it is so cool. Look, I'm opening it with just one pinky.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good evening, I'm Tyler Danberg. 2 days from #1 Texas and #3 Ohio State in the Buckeyes' first ever season opener against the top-ranked team. Join the Fan live from the O-On Lane Friday for a day of tailgating from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ohio College is starting their season tonight. Ohio's at Rutgers, Miami, Ohio's at Wisconsin, Akron greets Wyoming, and Cincinnati battles Nebraska. Eddie George and Bowling Green face Lafayette at 6, with former Buckeye coaches John Cooper, Jim Tressel, and Urban Meyer in attendance. In baseball, the Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Guardians both off today. Guardians released Carlos Santana, a 1,450-game veteran with the club. The All-Star first baseman caught the final out of the 2016 ALCS, sending Cleveland to the World Series. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Get started today with your 20-pound summer slim down. The results are fast, easy, and start your very first week. Awaken180weightloss.com.
This show features 2 Nicoles. One gives you useful traffic information. The other one yells, "What up, bitches?"
Who's ready to party?
Here's Man and Timmy.
OSU women's basketball coach Kevin McGuff speaking to the media today. I got to tell you, man.
We kind of didn't talk about this.
Well, we talked about it.
Well, no. I mean, but what came of the DUI? Because we sort of sat wondering the entire offseason.
After watching that video and how out of it he was, I didn't think there was any way possible, especially since it was released to the public and we all saw it. And yes, sometimes that makes it worse, as we know, Ray Rice.
Does that matter, though? I mean, you get the video, you get a full, clear picture of what actually was going on.
Right. What I'm saying is there are plenty of offenses out there that are very egregious, and we don't think they're that bad because we can't see them.
I know.
I'm not saying that's the right way to do it.
I know what you mean, but there's way worse things that you can do, and you got to be punished for that. But there was no audio, and there was
I didn't think there was any way that he would keep his job. And here we are. He gets a 2-week suspension.
Yeah, I know. You're not talking about just keeping your job. You're talking about no game suspension? I thought if it was a keep your job.
I'm shocked. I really am.
I thought if it was a keep your job, it had to be a 10, 15-game suspension.
2 weeks suspension? No game.
2 weeks in the off season.
I think
it's pretty bold. And he I didn't even see, because in reading the report, he pleaded not guilty.
Well, a lot of people plead not guilty. I mean, that's just what they do. But
you pleaded not guilty, but we all saw it, and this was the first time that he spoke. So there's some stuff that's going around out there as the Buckeye women's basketball team is getting ready for a new season.
I just think that's
he's had
unbelievable.
I have compassion for someone that's suffering from something, and it is a disease. I do acknowledge that, but at the same time, when you make mistakes and you put other people's lives in danger, it's a very, very serious thing. You're driving through somebody's lawn. There could have been kids playing out there. It wasn't even dark at this point in time, and he was on another planet. And there was some video. Mark Few, this was years ago, Gonzaga coach. Not saying that it's right? Like, there are degrees of how drunk you can be if you're over the legal limit, but a .081 is not the same as 3 times that, but it's still legal, and the law is the law, and that's that. Mark Few looked like he could have, gone and given you a speech and, done a broadcast of a game compared to what we saw with that video.
Yeah, you're not saying it's right.
It's totally
You're not
wrong.
saying he shouldn't have been arrested or punished, but you're right. There's different degrees of wasted. You're
I saw video and audio, and Mark was like able to carry himself, like could stand there, and this was nothing like that. It was like 4 times.
Probably
worse.
just had, because here's the excuse
Rough.
I hear from everybody. Oh, I just had like a little antihistamine. That was the problem. Well, you know what? Give me some of what you had then. I want to go to Mars like you.
Bold move by the athletics
By the way,
department.
speaking
with
of
that
personal
suspension.
problems, the Washington Post has a new report, and it's talking about former Colts owner Jim Irsay, who died tragically. And based on interviews with 5 people who spoke on the condition of anonymity.
Good
That's a word I can't say.
You just did it. You knocked it out of the park.
Out of fear of retaliation from the Colts, Irsay had suffered 3 overdoses in the final 5 years of his life. One happened in February 2020, another happened in December of 2023, and yet another happened 12 days later. One of these overdoses, by the way, which we talked about at the time, had to be revived with Narcan. Look, I've been talking about this since we found out that he was in bad shape and had to be brought back to life with Narcan. This is not just a personal issue, okay? Josh Gordon had personal issues too, but he was suspended. He had to pay the piper for his personal issues. Britt Reed has a disease. He's an alcoholic. But guess what? It became the NFL's business when he got in a car and almost killed someone. Jim Irsay, as the owner, the acting owner of an NFL franchise, overdoses 3 times in the last few years of his life, has to be revived, and we didn't hear a damn thing about it.
And he's on
from
some,
the NFL.
And he's addicted to some heavy stuff.
He's on committees.
Ketamine,
He's
opioids.
He is shaping the way that the league does business, right? He was front and center talking about Dan Snyder and how he should be held accountable and he shouldn't be able to own his team. Well, all right, dude. You got personal problems. I get it. Lots of people have personal problems. But there's also rules and regulations to your workplace. And apparently, if you're an owner in the NFL, who the hell cares what you do?
Look, you've seen this with Robert Kraft, too, right? With the way that he carries himself. And you talk about going to massage parlors over and over again. And for certain owners, they have proven time and time again that they will keep their little club together and they'll have each other's backs, depending on what franchise you are, I guess, depending on who you are. There are people there in that league that are willing to look the other way, and they're willing to help you survive. What has to happen, I guess, to get to that Dan Snyder threshold? Seriously, like, what is it?
Dan Snyder, or what's his name from the Carolina Panthers, where you're just racist?
Oh.
Who was the owner of that? What was his name? They forced him to sell. Jerry Richardson, is that right?
Richardson. I think you hit
Where
it.
he was old and had like dementia, and some recordings came out of him saying horrible words that we don't care if Hulk Hogan ever said.
And then you go to the NBA, and they had this with Sterling.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, okay, well,
does it have to be that?
What's your threshold? Racist, bad. Okay, no place in our business, racist.
Beating women, like, is that like? What else is it? I mean,
but
there has to be standards. There has to be some kind of rule book.
Drug overdoses resulting in being revived from paramedics while you're actively attending owners' meetings and shaping the league and all that. Like, that's okay. I just wonder what the line is, because there's no line. There's no one to hold anyone to account. if you're an owner, unless you get bad press. Oh, John Gruden leaked email, fired. Okay? I'm not saying he shouldn't have been. I just don't know where the consistency is. Britt Reed, we're outraged. Rah, 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 well, because a result happened. Somebody else got injured.
You know about John Gruden. He's actually been winning in court as he's attacked that. It's not because of what he said. Obviously, what he said is disgusting and it's disturbing. It's racist comments about different people in the league that the emails uncovered, but it's the NFL's process. It was the process in which those were opened up.
Are you not
and he's
entitled?
actually been winning that in court. So the NFL is not absolved here. They are not, despite how great they are, and we watch all their games on Sundays, they make mistakes and they will cut corners and not follow basic rules and regulations to protect their own.
Are you not entitled as a fan? You know, you want to talk about corporations that get public assistance. Look no further than your local professional team. Okay? These franchises are run on public assistance, whether it's free land for their stadiums or just free stadiums entirely.
Yeah. How do they get those stadiums built?
I'm just saying, we have to know if the running back has a meniscus. But we aren't entitled to know if the owner OD'd on heroin last night. We don't care about that.
He's rolling around with $30,000 in cash, probably for his next score, you know?
Oh, look, hey, remember, was 10, 15 years ago? He had this home that he owned, and he wasn't there at the time, but like a woman was just at the house dead. Dead. Oh, well, you know what? He wasn't home. It wasn't him. It was just some woman who was in his house, just turned out to be dead.
What is this, eyes wide shut?
I can't tell you how many times I go home to my house, just dead person. Just dead person there.
Oh,
dead.
That's too bad.
Got in my car.
That's a tragedy.
Got a pharmacy in my trunk. Happens. The signs had been there for years. And anytime you brought it up, it was, he's got a personal problem. All these people have personal problems. Josh Gordon had a personal problem.
I know. He smoked too much weed, and it's legal almost everywhere. And he got
It wasn't just weed. He was a drug addict. He was on other things.
Kicked out of the league so fast. So fast.
I don't get it.
Double standards.
I don't get how
double standards for the owners and the players.
We don't care about any of this. Timmy and I may have found our new paradise. We'll tell you about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is stop and go and causing a 10-minute delay on westbound 670 from 315 to I-70. And you're looking at almost a 20-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. Holiday weekends are joyous times. Sometimes too much fun can make roadways dangerous. Before the Labor Day festivities, have a plan that includes a designated driver, rideshare, or overnight stay. Extra precaution can make the journey safer for all. Brought to you by the Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here. Our friends at Care Heating and Cooling in Lenox are feeling the love. They're doing something extraordinary for Central Ohio families. The Lenox Feel the Love program provides deserving families and individuals with indoor heating and cooling equipment as well as installation at no cost. You can nominate someone who you think is deserving at feelthelove.com. Nominations will be accepted through August 31st. Let's give back to our hometown heroes. Selfless neighbor, maybe who always puts everybody first. Community leaders like teachers, firefighters, and volunteers, or just families facing hard times. Whoever you think is worthy, send a nomination. As of 2024, the Feel the Love program has completed more than 350 installations with help of dealers like Care Heating and Cooling. Our friends at Lenox donate all the equipment, and Care donates the labor and materials, and the installs are done at no cost. Remember, the deadline is August 31st. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Want to have an impact on your community?
Join the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
It's one of the highest paying law enforcement agencies in Ohio.
Make change happen in the community, in the lives of others,
and in your own life.
Apply at sheriff.franklincountyohio.gov.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at
At Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. GLakesHyundaiofDublin.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10K miles per year. In time due.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here. After retiring from professional football, I never expected that me, Bobby, I'd have low testosterone. So I went to my friends over at Affinity, I got my labs done, and now I've been on a testosterone replacement plan with Affinity for 8+ years. Best of all, they've supplemented it with peptides and lots of other great products. Learn why me and thousands of men trust the experts at Affinity to feel their best. Get more energy, better workouts, feel like yourself again. And do not waste another day. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com today.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
It's your final splash of the season at Zumbizi Bay. Ride the new conservation tower one last time and splash in for just $19.99 after 4 p.m. Get your tickets at ZumbiziBay.com.
Zumbizi Bay. Other stations have crappy ratings and they wonder why no one listens. So instead of investing money in local talent, they fire people and plug in AI voices. Gee, real entertainment. Well, all of our dummies are real, damn it. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating, you're overwhelmed, you might not be big on technology, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a bad breakup or a relative moved out. It's been hard, and you just want to take what you want and leave the rest behind. I will help you. Retiring and want to sell your commercial properties or land. I will help you. Sellers, whether you're selling as is or selling for top dollar, you're no longer alone. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Protect your liver and give it the support it deserves with Active Liver from New Nordic. Find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS, Meijer Grocery, or online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Choose from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Give them a call, 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds, a couple of showers, and on the cool side on this Thursday, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, down to the mid 50s and drying out by Friday morning. A little fog early, some sunshine late, light winds and temperatures back in the mid 70s Friday afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I got a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
All right, Mike, now you and I have been told for a while that we can run a little bit hot, right? Like I have a segment called Go to Jail Friday. We do the whole entire show. We try to send people to jail. Then I'll hit my one or two big jailbirds on 346.
I thought you meant like temperature-wise. We also run hot.
Yeah, we're running hot in a lot of different ways, yes, because we got no AC, so we're naturally hotter. But you can get a little bit angry. You know, you more than me. And
stop it.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Teddy, let me ask you a question. If someone calls you tomorrow morning, someone called you and said, hello, Mr. Holbrook, this is the so-and-so police department. Mm-hmm. One of the hosts of your radio show committed murder last night. We just wanted to let you know. Which one would instantly pop in your head? Who would commit murder first, me or Timmy?
Timmy.
Why?
Yeah, probably Timmy.
Why?
Because
What separates
you're
us?
Psycho.
You're not?
Not enough to...
Have you heard yourself?
Hey, we have an impartial third person right here. He said he expects murder from you.
There's bias, though. Teddy's been with you. Teddy's been with you forever.
That should work against me. Because he's been with me for so long.
He's going to have your back. But if I did commit murder, would you? Would you come to my defense? Would you lie on my behalf?
Well, I would think that was probably justified because you're not, you're not totally crazy.
It depends on the murder. Like, what type of murder are we talking about? Like, if you murder your wife?
No,
I'm not lying for you.
We're talking about, like, a woman with just a stupid face is in the parking lot.
I don't know about Timmy.
At the Meijer.
Timmy, now.
And then she just leaves her shopping cart right there next to your hood.
See,
and then
it's a wonder why you'd be the first to murder.
And then stares at you. Just stares at you with a smug look like she's better than you and she can't be bothered to put her cart 15 feet back the other way because other people should do that for her. That kind of person. No, I'm not going to murder my wife. Crazy?
Out of your mind.
So anyway, you got to have a place to maybe direct some of this anger. Just for everyone's own sake, right?
Yeah, they have that. It's called prison.
It's that, but we got to find something else on our way there. So Sarah actually brought this up to me last night. She asked me if I would be interested in going. She was taking a look around on the internet, and I didn't know that something like this was real. Have you heard of a rage room?
Rage room?
A rage room.
No.
And I want people to hit us up if they've ever checked one of these places out and if it was fun and if it actually did accomplish some things and cool your jets down. Maybe if you had some pent-up anger or frustration, you just needed to let out some aggression somewhere. So there's actually a place in Columbus called The Wrecking Company. I'm seeing it right here. It's on South 4th Street, and it's got a 5-star, it's got a perfect 5.0 Google review right now.
Oh, okay.
And so for about a 20 spot, you can go into a place and grab baseball bats, whatever, in a little room and just beat the ever-living bleep out of whatever is in there. Break
what
it.
could possibly be in there?
I guess they just put all sorts of knickknacks and ceramic things and glass things.
Once someone comes in and breaks it all,
they get more stuff. They must hit up all the Goodwills
sound like
and whatever.
A good business.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to
called?
tell you. The Wrecking Company.
The Wrecking Company.
Yeah, it's called The Wrecking Company. It says the Columbus Rage Room. You got packages. You've got a solo rage group. You've got private events. All sorts of things. I think you and I
had no idea this place existed.
There's a picture. There's just an old golf club.
How do we not do endorsements for this?
Right.
Common man here.
For Rage Room. For the Wrecking Company.
You ever just want to take someone's face and hit it with a sledgehammer?
No, I don't want to do that. I just want to break some stuff, Limp Bizkit style, man.
Well, I mean, sometimes when you go to the shooting range, they have actual, like, human targets and stuff there.
What?
Like, I wonder...
Actual?
Not human beings, like little things that come down. You know what I mean? With a target.
I see what you're saying.
Little cardboard things or paper. You know, come on now. Stop it.
That's
now.
right.
Right? But if you went in this place, like, can I just... What if they had, like, a blow-up doll that looked like someone that you know?
And you just... blow-up doll, then you're going to need to, like, cut it, right?
Yeah, I didn't think
hitting it with a bat is not going to make it shatter or anything. That could be a little weird.
Satisfaction.
Stabbing a blow-up doll. That's a little weird.
Could be like a piñata.
Ooh. Smashing piñatas.
Yeah.
Lifelike.
Could be
piñata.
fun.
Yes, lifelike.
And
Could
then
be fun.
Candy comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like a real piñata.
When was the last time any of us really got to swing hard at a piñata?
Well,
I feel
considering
like
we're all in our 40s and 50s, Timmy,
Never.
if you said last week, I'd be a little concerned.
You don't think sometimes an adult has to grab the bat and take care of the piñata in a kid's party?
There's your new business.
Piñata smasher.
Columbus Piñata Company. Where it's adults, no kids allowed. Adults come in, They get to beat on a very lifelike piñata. And then when they're done, they get the satisfaction of having some candy.
The premium piñata would actually be a life-size version of me. So you get to beat the ever-living bleep out of me with a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that crunching sound, the papier-mâché breaking apart.
I'd pay some money for that.
And yours would just be stuffed with regular Tootsie Rolls. That's it.
I was at the store the other day. They had a huge, girthy Tootsie Roll, and I was almost going to buy it for you and make you eat it on the air.
Oh, just a giant log.
Oh, it was great.
Oh, God.
Looked just like what you see in the toilet.
Yuck, man. The fact that you like those. No, you know
It's
what?
classic. It's Americana. I love Tootsie.
You know what the Rage Room thing made me think of? So, does Samantha ever watch the Dude Perfect guys? Like, they're super famous.
She likes the Ninja Kids.
Ninja Kids? Okay.
She likes those kids.
But you've heard of Dude Perfect. You know what they've been doing. They've been banging for quite a long time. They do this segment when, they're doing their stereotypes videos. That's one of their popular video series that's been out. And Tyler, the main guy, will hit this point where he just becomes the rage monster. And it's a funny little piece. It's different in every video depending on what their stereotypes have been. And they did one recently.
What is what are we talking
Stereotypes is the title of a video that they do. Like they'll do golf stereotypes, and they'll do a 8 to 10 minute video of like hitting on all the different things that would happen on a golf course, right?
All right. I didn't know what type of stereotypes we were talking about. If you tuned in and they're dressed up like Klansmen or something.
Well, they are from Texas.
Okay.
I don't know. So they did one that was, I don't even know what the stereotypes was in this video. But when they got to the Rage Monster portion, they did a demo of a beautiful house. And I later found out that was Dak Prescott's house. And they really did smash a beautiful mansion all the way down to the rubble. And that was part of like the Rage Monster. Something went wrong. He was pissed off about something. And so he grabbed his work crew and just tore this house all the way down.
Teddy, remember Jeremy Clarkson did something like that where he was going to tear down his house and build a new house in its place, and they used it as a bit on the show.
That's what
house
this was.
Blew up.
Yeah, that's what this was. Did you know that Dak did this? He was apparently there.
Oh, by the way,
and they used it. Yeah.
Micah Parsons gets traded today. Micah Parsons goes to the Packers. Teddy.
Oh, my God.
Teddy.
What is going on?
Jerry says he loves being the GM. He just can't give it up.
He's
been some glory hole.
Yeah, he's been so good at being the GM. Yeah. A lot of winning seasons and playoffs and Super Bowls since
what's the
early 90s.
Do you just have like a Jerry Jones death advent calendar where you open up a little door every single day and a little piece of chocolate and just getting ready?
Getting there soon, yes.
You hope soon. What if he lives to be 110 years old?
I mean, his son Steven's going to take over for him in that role, so I don't know. And he's in his 60s, I think.
What about a glass Jerry Jones in the Rage Room?
That would shatter. Give me a pinata Jerry. I'll take that.
You want a metal bat or a wooden bat? Like an Easton or a Louisville Slugger? I think the metal? The tinging sound off of the glass and the ceramic.
That wooden bat.
Oh man,
go metal.
Yeah, metal. Metal would probably be the way to go.
You got to have some person on the inside. Like we always, the beauty part about 24, the TV show with Kiefer Sutherland back in the day.
Yeah, I need satellite coverage, Chloe.
There was always a mole inside CTU.
Yeah, Tony Almeida.
Gotta find the mole inside CTU. There's got to be some sort of mole inside the Dallas Cowboy organization that can plant some drugs or little boy underwear or something in Jerry Jones's desk to get this guy out. What do we have to do?
Yes.
Do we see who they're getting back from the Packers for this besides the 2 first-round picks?
I have not seen,
And a frontline player. He's going to get a 4-year, $188 million deal.
He got paid
making this trade unless you're going to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, he said he had the back issue. That's why he couldn't practice, right? So I bet that cleared up pretty quick, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike is back.
He's going to have a back issue now from carrying his big sacks of cash.
Money, yes.
Ooh, doggy. All right, Ryan Day with his radio show today. We'll hear from the coach coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is starting to back up due to an accident that's blocking the center lane on eastbound 33 after 270 on the East Outer Belt. And you're going to hit a 5-minute slowdown if you're on northbound 315 between 670 and Bethel Road. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. With Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes, you can fill up on faves for $5, indulge even more for $7, or try something totally new for $9. Get yours at participating stores. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
The roof for your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. That itself was very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Let's get one thing perfectly clear. If you're not willing to kill baby Hitler, you're a moron. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Dallas Cowboys trading Micah Parsons to the Packers. I saw that they just happened to play each other week 4 on Sunday Night Football.
Oh, that's perfect.
That won't be a talking point.
I believe we will have that action for you right here on The Fan. Also, Skip Mossick just texted me a photo. He has got 2 jalapeno peppers and a ghost pepper sitting on top of a nice slab of dusted chicken breast. That man is insane.
He's not eating those things whole.
Well, he's using it to simmer his chicken. Looks like he's going to bake some chicken with the peppers on top, and it's going to.
But he's
use those juices.
But then he's taking the peppers out.
I'm sure he's going to take
using
the peppers
essence of the pepper.
Yeah, you take a bite of that ghost pepper, Skip, with that chicken. See how that goes.
Mess you up.
See how that goes for you tonight.
We do have listeners that are growing Carolina Reapers, and that will be.
That will be what?
That will be the next challenge
for you.
No, not for me.
You.
I'm not an idiot.
For you.
I just make the people around me do the stupid things. All right, Ryan Day with his radio show today. You could hear it Thursdays at noon right here on The Fan. You know, we've heard the comments about the game and about Texas. I want to talk about this here, where it's a big recruiting weekend, too. You got kids coming in, families coming in. You got to, obviously, you're trying to win the damn game, right? Try to do that, but you also have to make mom and dad and the kids feel welcome. You got to multitask. Here's Ryan Day talking about that aspect of it.
Yeah, it's always been important. I would say it's even become more important recently. There's a lot more involved in recruiting than it used to be. It's changed very, very much. So, but more than ever, we want to bring in great families and great people. It's always been important. You know, Woody said a long time ago, you win with people, and that has not changed. But I would say it's probably more important now than ever. We're not going to get into all the reasons why, but we really try to make sure we bring in the right people, and a big part of that are the parents. There's just so much going on today with, these players. There's money involved, there's social media, there's just a lot that comes with it. And I think we have great parents here. We've done a great job making sure that, everybody who comes into the family is somebody that's bought into our culture, who we are, and what it means to be a Buckeye.
All those things. You know what? And I have to do the broadcaster jink, knock on wood.
What are you doing?
I was thinking about this the other day. When was because he's talking about culture there, not just recruiting, but bringing in great people. And I think that goes to say the transfer portal, regular recruiting, all of it. When was the last time anybody involved with Buckeye football as a player was really in that big of trouble? I feel like they've done.
You've just done it now.
Right, yeah. I know. That's what I said. Like the free throw jinx. Somebody, if something happens tomorrow, the day before the Texas game.
Jeremiah Smith is out murdering right now. He's committing murder.
Just because he said that. But no, it's been years. I don't know if there's some type of correlation to these guys getting a chance to earn and make some bucks, which has them maturing a little bit faster than maybe they used to.
Or
in previous years.
I mean, I could be cynical for a second and say they've gotten really, really good at covering it up.
Possibly. But I mean, even then, like we've been in this town for a long time, you hear things.
I understand.
You would hear some things. And it feels like they've been really, really good. And that's obviously a great thing to not have to worry about that.
All right. Send all your hate mail to Timmy Hall.
So much for that. No, it's a nice compliment.
Here is Coach Day talking about rolling players in and out, keeping them fresh the first week of the season.
That's important to make sure that we have the right guys out there at the right time. But the guys who deserve to play are going to play. And the more we can roll these guys, the better off we're going to be. As you know, they have to find the rhythm of the game, and they have to be able to make adjustments as the game goes on. But when you can roll guys, then the guys can be fresh, especially in the fourth quarter. So that's why we've been working so hard in the preseason to make sure we have that. And I think we've worked on it, but now it's time to get on the field and figure out what it looks like.
Roll with it, baby.
What do you think they're going to roll the most at? Position-wise,
D-line,
defensive line,
D-line.
Yeah,
got to keep those fat horses going too.
Be interesting.
O-line, they'll rotate.
I think it's a guy that we haven't really talked about is Bo Atkinson, who transferred in from North Carolina. Could be a tremendous. He already has been a very good defensive end in college football, and you add him to the mix with Kenyatta Jackson and Caden Curry. You'd think that Caden Curry, it's his time, it's his moment to step in with some of the guys that he's been behind with JT Tuimoloau and Jack Sawyer there, but Bo, Kenyatta, Caden, all these guys, all the defensive tackles that they're going to roll, starting with Edric Houston and Caden McDonald. That's going to be one of the things that I'll have my eye on Saturday.
All right, let's get to the real big news of the day. Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers was caught knuckle deep in his nose last night.
That's a tough moment to get caught.
He's fishing for a bug, and he also was fascinated with it looks like a nose hair, started to try and yank that out for good measure.
That's what he did, because I know the feeling. I've done that before, but nobody's got a camera in my face.
So here's a question. First of all, I don't know if he cares or not. What's the proper etiquette on this? If you're a camera guy, right, you're showing Freddie Freeman, because I'm sure the announcers are talking about Freddie Freeman in the dugout, right? So you got a camera shot of Freddie Freeman. When he starts to get close to the nasal area, or you get the beginning of the pick, is it your obligation then to cut away from the feed? Or do we go the other way and just zoom in as close as we possibly can? I want to get, it's like the soccer coach. Who's the European soccer coach that's always putting his hands down his pants and then smelling his hands? Like, I think if you're going to do that,
there's a coach. Why do I not know about this?
Yes,
it's like the Molly Shannon thing.
But it's pants. It's not
pits.
Under pits.
I stick my hands in my pits like this. Underarms. And I smell him like this.
Yes. He sticks his hand down his pants, and you could tell he's whiffing his hand. I mean, he's doing nothing else. He was just rubbing his ween or sack or something.
Well, what would you do? You're the cameraman.
I contend I say we lean in. We're telling stories here, man.
Yeah.
Okay? We're telling stories. Let me tell you something. If a little hazard pay of making your $40 million a year is that sometimes you get caught in embarrassing situations, well, you know what? Sign me up for that.
That's the price.
We're telling stories.
That's the price of fame.
You got a clubhouse right there. You can walk right down the steps in a little tunnel and clean a house if you want to. If you decide to go knuckle deep in the dugout, don't be surprised when that shows up on TV.
I 100% agree with this. Yeah. I mean, this is, look, you know when you are out there, those cameras are all over the place. And if you're facing the field of play, well, then any camera in the place.
It's almost a cry for help. You want to get caught.
You do.
It's like Kellen Winslow going to Boston Market in a parking lot. It's a cry for help.
Now the question is, look, you can't do that. That's just way too far. But
You mean you can't whip your ween out and pleasure yourself from it? Yes, Timmy, thanks for telling me.
No, you definitely can't do that. That's a bridge too far, Mike.
Right.
Are you okay if Freddie chooses to, in a baseball setting, goes a little knuckle deep in his nose, cleans house, flicks it, or is that deemed to be disgusting? You're in public.
No, it's
You're
disgusting.
a vile human.
It is disgusting.
So he should not be allowed to do that. He should go to jail for that.
He should be allowed to do it, and we should be allowed to mock him.
Okay, yeah.
Right, just because
That's what I'm saying.
Just because you're free to do something does not mean you're free of judgment.
Sure. No, I get that.
I mean,
no jail sentence for Freddie.
I'm a picker. I'll tell you right now. I tinted my windows just for this reason. I tinted my windows because I wanted some discretion when I was just cleaning house.
So what do you do with them, though? Because I do this in the car as well.
Flicky.
Well, then you're ridiculous.
Not ridiculous, because I vacuum on the regular.
No, you don't.
I have a certain area where I flick them.
No.
And then I take the little shop vac out and suck those boogers right up.
Here's what you do. You have a tiny little piece of napkin ripped off and you put it on your left kneecap.
This is too much work. This is too much work.
No. You put it on your left kneecap, and then when you're going with your left thumbnail, you just scrape.
You can't get a good pick with your thumbnail.
That's exactly what I use.
No, you got to get all the way up there with a smaller digit.
No. No, you got to get the thumbnail. You got to get
I don't think
thick finger.
The thumbnail doesn't go deep enough.
Oh, it goes. Well, my boogs are usually down at the bottom.
I've got small little nostrils. Look at these nostrils. I can't.
You've got pinhole nostrils.
I can't get a thumb up there.
You can barely get a pinky up those
That's
suckers.
what I mean. I got to really work to get something out.
It feels weird doing any other finger than the thumb.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm index.
I got to go.
Oh, it's index, baby.
I got to go sideways in
Teddy,
thumb,
when you pick, is it thumb or index?
And scrape.
I'm not picking. I'm not
shut up.
3 years old.
Everybody has to
Stop it
pick.
now.
Why do you have to pick?
Stop it
everyone's
now.
got
Kleenexes, you blow your nose.
No. Your nose is dry. It's dry. You can't blow your nose.
You are really telling me now that you, in the privacy of your own car, home, whatever it is, do not pick?
It's a lie.
It's
That's a
disgusting.
lie. He's lying.
I blow my nose.
Everybody,
you got Kleenexes.
everybody listening to.
There's a process for that. You don't just
sometimes you can't blow hard enough to get the dry stuff out.
Well, then
gotta
you use
pick.
use a Kleenex and you get up in there and get it.
What's the difference then? If you're just jamming a Kleenex over your thumb and then you just pick and then go wash your hands.
I really am. I'm shocked at
Not
this. I'm
telling you
shocked
to
that
eat it.
you don't pick at all.
Well, you're doing it in your car. I mean, you're leasing that thing, right? So what's going on there?
It's disgusting. I don't want that car after that.
What are you talking about? People who pay big money for my booger car.
It's not John Voight's car.
Oh, are you kidding? If they had a little common man sticker on the car when people were buying it, after this lease is up, you watch that price go up.
Not
MSRP. No.
MSRP. Not with the info that we just got here today. I bet you 35% of our listening audience is picking right now.
The stuff that I've done in that car, first of all, the amount of food. The food.
What else?
The food. Relax. It's not illegal. The food that I've eaten in that car. No, there's none of that. But there's scratching down there.
For the who named lion.
There's scratching. There's moving. There's sack adjustments. There's lots of stuff.
That's why we need better cooling vents in the seats.
It has nothing to do with cooling. Sometimes you just get stuck down there. You have to move it around.
What are you driving? What are you, Matty Ice? Are you naked? Balls right on the seat cushion?
My sack is huge. Things get tangled up down there.
But it's protected by cloth. 2 layers, I hope.
No.
Underwear and pants
has nothing
or
to
shorts.
do with the cloth. One end of the sack gets stuck in the other end of the sack.
That's against your leg. We're not talking about your seat.
No.
What are you talking about?
It's not against my leg.
You're telling me your sack. I don't even know what you are telling me. That you're wearing collar.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Teddy's not picking his nose.
You're
not adjusting your sack.
You're wearing CB's shorts and your sack's dipping below them, sticking to your car seat. 4-inch inseams.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not out. It's not sticking to my car.
Then what does it matter?
It's uncomfortable. It gets wrapped up in itself.
But you're saying this like this is a detriment to the car. It's not.
The essence is the memory.
Oh, there's ghost
That's
memories
why
of a man scratching his balls.
I can't buy a house of a person that I knew because I'm just going to go in that bathroom. You can clean that with as much Ajax as you want to.
Oh, you'll be envisioning the dumping.
The essence of the crap.
And then in the bedrooms.
Like if I bought your
you'll
house.
Be imagining.
Are you kidding? Just picturing you with your pants around your ankles? Going to town?
Well, what do you do?
No, everybody does it. But I'm just saying I couldn't buy your house. I have to buy a stranger's house, so then I can't picture the crapping.
Yeah, I get that.
It's a faceless person then. It's easier.
But what about
psychologically?
What about when you're just a guest in somebody's house?
I don't poop in someone's house. I'm not an animal.
But what about when you're peeing in that same toilet? You're not imagining just the blah.
Peeing's not the same. I don't have to make any contact.
The horror.
I don't sit down to pee. Not you.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, back page coming up. I'm so hot. I'm delirious.
It's 80 degrees.
Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay due to an accident that's on northbound US 23 between Rathmel Road and 270 on the south side. And there's a 5-minute slowdown if you're traveling southbound 270 on the east outer belt from East Broad Street to 33. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Out or In, the legendary bar on High and Framby since 1969 is open at 6 a.m. on game day. Be one of the first 100 through the door and score a limited edition Out or In shirt. 3 generations of fans have signed their walls. Out or In, with the biggest bar, best patios, and great music. It's the #1 game day tradition. Follow them on social for details. Out or In, where the title defense begins.
Keep your summer fun going in the family-sized Toyota Highlander or the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander with 3 different powertrains and a full-size third row. Now through September 2nd, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.99 APR financing or 5.99 on new Highlander and Grand Highlander hybrids. Subject to approved credit through TFS. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance included. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Your family may not listen to you, but we will. Sundays at 11, it's The Fan Call-In Show presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus. You're welcome.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care.
Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics, and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
Parents, are your teens good with money? No. Switch to Huntington Bank and let's teach them. They get their own card, which they can add to their digital wallet, and you can monitor and set spending limits. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. I was just talking to Beamer out there, fine host of the Buckeye Show. He fully admits he's a huge picker. Picks all the time, knuckle deep, flicks it in the car.
I'm proud of that.
Nicole Sheeran says she's never picked her nose in her life.
She's a liar.
She's a liar, too.
Rhyme time is a picker.
Teddy says he doesn't pick. Ridiculous.
And here's the thing, too. We're talking about when the conditions are dry as a bone. It's summertime. Maybe it's desert-like conditions. Blowing your nose, explain to me how when it's completely dried out, that blowing your nose is going to clean all that out.
You must not care.
I don't understand
if you have
that.
dried snot remnants in your nose. You just let it live.
You still have dried up snot there. And if it's right near the edge.
You know the restraint?
Go ahead and get rid of it and then wash your hands.
It's taking right now for me not to pick right now. All I want to do is pick. I want to pick and eat.
Let me zoom in, and if
Go
you're
ahead.
going to, but you got to talk while it happens.
Another topic of conversation in the building and with all of you in the YouTube chat and social media and the burner phone is, you think it's unfair that Timmy had to eat the ghost pepper and I didn't do it. Okay, first of all, I'm the designated driver. We both can't be incapacitated because who's going to run the show then? The non-picker over there, Teddy? He can't handle it.
You don't think that I could run point on the show while you eat a pepper? Is that what you're saying to me?
Alternate, yeah. So Timmy does
so
it.
you'd be recovered.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to make a deal with all you people out there.
Like I do what you did when I ate the pepper, and I just laugh and make comments. And
this is self-serving because I want you to get as many people as humanly possible hooked on this show, listening to this show. All right? I'm going to spread the good word, the gospel.
And then, only then.
No, hold on. I'm going to give you an actual tangible thing. We get ratings every single month. I, in all my years here, 22 years, have never achieved in the men 25-54 demo a 30 rating.
Oh, boy.
I've had a 28 point something. I've been high 20s. If this show gets to a 30 at some point, I will not only eat the ghost pepper, I'll eat one of those Carolina Reapers.
When you say eat the Carolina Reaper, just a good bite?
I'm going to take a bite of it. I'm not going to eat the whole thing.
Just a good bite.
You're going to send me to the hospital?
Well, no.
No.
Wouldn't do that.
You would do that.
No.
You're a prick.
No, I'm not. I'm your friend. I'm one of the few, remember?
So I want you to go over to all your friends. Say, hey, you got to listen to the show. Why? Because if you do, Common Man eats a Carolina Reaper. And they're going to say, who's that? And you'll say, yes. Exactly. And you know what? I'll take the stem and put it up cracky, too. I'll do that. Like Stevie Nicks with her Coke.
I hope that we can hit that, but I'm here, so that could be an issue.
We're not hitting the 30 because you're here?
I don't know if that's going to be a possibility.
If I could drag the other two along with me, I can drag you two. Back
you think
page.
So?
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Taco Bell is updating their menu. They've got a little Y2K menu thing that's happening. What are some of the ones that you've missed through the years, Mike? Some of their options.
What's the burrito that they had the hot Fritos in?
Is that the
Beefy Crunch burrito?
The Beefy Crunch burrito?
Beefy Crunch burrito,
Well,
yeah.
here's a rundown of what's coming back here. Starting on September 9th, this was just announced today. Customers will be able to enjoy the double-decker taco. Why'd they ever go away with that double-decker taco? I think in 2019 that left the menu.
I thought they had it. I thought it was back.
It's come back in limited time. It's come back for limited time.
I've had it recently.
Well, that's good, but this tells me that it's not coming back until September 9th. So maybe it was here for a limited time and it was gone. Either way, ridiculous. It's so simple. It's so delicious. The fact that you got a soft-shelled taco outside a hard-shelled taco, it's beautiful. It's perfect. So you'll have that. You'll have the 7-layer burrito. You'll have the chili cheese burrito and more on menus nationwide. They're also adding a new $9 Discovery Luke's box.
Oh, Luke's.
Comes with a soft drink, 2 Cool Ranch Doritos Locos tacos. Love those tacos. Nachos and a Crunch Wrap Supreme, which launched in the 2000s.
All right, we're done for the day. We're going to be out and about tomorrow, broadcasting live from the O Pub and Patio on Lane. Stop on by and see us. Not just us out there. Bishop and Friends, Rothman and Ice, and then us from 3 to 6. It is the only time this show will be broadcasting live until at least the end of the year. Now, Buckeye Show's coming up next. And while you listen to the Buckeye Show, and you should because Beamer is very good, I want you to picture me also listening to the Buckeye Show in my car, picking away. And I'm going to smear it right on the windows, too.
Now you're going to flick.
Think about, I'm going to
pick and
kick,
flick.
I'm going to kick, and
pick.
I'm going to flick. All of it. See you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for an accident that's on the right shoulder of westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at Westerville, causing some traffic to slow down there. We also have a crash that's blocking the center lane on eastbound 33 after 270 on the East Outer Belt. Police are on scene, causing extra holdup. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and with football back, Rich is ready to dominate the competition. You can lease the sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $249 a month or finance with 3.99% APR. Upgrade to adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Lease starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
Then you are under siege. From the minute you hit adulthood, stress, bad sleep, junk food, screens, pressure, it all chips away at your testosterone, your energy, and your confidence. But no one tells you that. And no one tells you the benefit of screening early when you're younger. Research has found that maintaining optimal hormone levels prevents severe men's health issues later in life. At Columbus Men's Clinic, we fight for you. The tired dad, the high performers running on fumes, the gym grinders, the man whom online pills have failed. This is for every man, young and old. Forget pills from apps or emails. You need a real medical provider, a clinic that'll fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Guys, the future is local. Real clinics, real specialists, real answers. Testosterone results in minutes, not days. Columbus Men's Clinic's friendly staff is on standby, ready to tackle your ED, your low T, and enhance your life. Call right now, 614-300-7400, or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready-for-college for complete terms.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions. And yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
On Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. New customers opt in and get a free lottery ticket. Download the app and start ordering lottery tickets today. Use code VOCAL. That's code VOCAL on Jackpocket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 or older. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with the Ohio Lottery. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means 3 things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime and Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly. Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Our clients deserve for us to care, and they deserve to feel serviced. They have questions, and they deserve answers. We're counselors first because I'm not selling them anything. I'm trying to teach clients how to protect themselves. At Curtis & Associates, we're personal injury attorneys. We've helped and continue to help hundreds and hundreds of clients every year. That's important to us. If you've been injured in an accident and it's not your fault, call now. 614-GOT-HURT. That's 614-GOT-HURT. Curtis & Associates. Attorneys who care.